Hey.
Just to make mention, I'm not seeing the creative server unless it changed.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, cool.
I'm not seeing the creative server though.
I'm not either, and it's scary. I'm scared. I'm terrified right now.
You're terrified.
I don't know what to do.
Oh,
I didn't anticipate
you're not
it
seeing
being,
it either. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate it not being up, so I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I'm gonna go ahead and start the stream, but we'll see what happens.
All right.
Hey guys, what's going on? XCaliber here, and we are back in another episode of the Anvil co-op REFORGED and build series. I'm here with JRandall. What's up, man?
Hey, man. How's it going?
I'm doing good. So today, we are going to take a little trip down memory lane. We are going to look at everything that we can remember playing with in Season 1. As well as look at what succeeded, what needed work, what just didn't work, what we're hoping to achieve in Season 2, and we're going to be looking at some new stuff as well. First things first is I don't have a server. Now I'm worried. Does anybody know if the creative server is down for some reason? I didn't get the memo. But I might not have read the memo. Not saying there isn't a memo. Maybe there's a memo and I didn't know. Okay, so can't you just set up a co-op? I don't know how to do that. It's a lot of work.
Well,
private. No,
if you start like a creative game, I think somehow through Steam or something we can connect. I've done it before. It wasn't that hard. It's just been a long time. I can't exactly remember. It was like I had to go to join a game, and then.
All right. Well, let's try that. Shout out to Script 2 for that raid, Sarah. Thank you very much. Big hype. Okay, creative. New game.
New game.
I'll do Anvil recap as the name. Empty world. Sure. Oh. What? Okay. Server name JRandall Co-op Creative. Cool.
Wait, you see it now?
Is this you?
No.
This must be one I did before, but whatever. So, look for JRandall Co-op Creative. Password is Scarab. Yes. I don't know. See what happens. I'm not optimistic.
Right. Yeah, me either.
I mean, no way optimistic about what's going to happen. Actually, this isn't going to work because this isn't going to be reforged.
Right. Well, you'd want to do the scenario, I guess. Yeah, the reforged creative scenario.
Damn it.
Yeah, well, and then once you do get a game going, I think I might be able to Alt-Tab out, get into Steam, and go through that Friends thing, and connect to the game, I think.
Oh god, there's a weird window. Hold on, save and exit. I don't want to save, I just want to exit. Just get me out of here, damn it. There we go. Okay, it's gone. Alright, cool. Let's try this again.
Welcome to XBC.
Hey, High Tones with that 5-month Prime resub. Thank you, sir. Very, very, very much appreciated. Alright, so I started a creative reforge thingy.
Okay, are you shown as online on Steam right now?
Probably. I'm not like you, man. I don't go offline permanently.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm good. I'm good.
I see you. Okay, so I'm gonna go to join game. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's saying connecting to JRandall Co-op Creative. I think this might work.
Come on, optimism is a little too much, bro. You're gonna unbalance everything.
No, actually, then it just dumped me to the server list.
Oh, thank God. All right, I thought it was gonna be easy. Jesus, can't have it being easy. No, that might have been the server I just had up a second ago. So that's probably why it went down. So look for it again, because it's back up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're in Reforged. Eden.
Didn't play too much. Join game. Okay, seeing it's connecting again.
Oh, coffee, man.
It's still saying it's connecting, but it shows me the server list names in front of it. But I'm gonna let it just keep doing its thing.
Yeah, give it a minute. Over you enter the seed, you could change the game mode to creative. We're in creative, right? Is this not creative? It should be creative.
Well, yeah, if you started the Reforged Eden scenario or creative scenario.
Maris is confusing me. He's using big words.
Big words. Oh, maybe yeah. Weights and volumes and things seem to be on though, so it's not. It's a little bit different.
They're saying, isn't Jay playing Valheim? And High Toads is like, you mean Monger. they're gonna start calling you Monger now.
Oh no. Well, I tried twice. Okay, so I can't just see your game.
All right. Well,
let's it's not like a server. So I'm trying to connect through Steam, and it starts.
Because they're telling me that I shouldn't go into Reforged Studio. I should do like some other weird thing. Oh, this is still up though. Why is this still up? How do you? Kill that. Hard kill that. Alright, cool. Let's try this again, Jay.
Alright.
See.
Let me know when you get it fired up. I'll try to connect again. So weird though. There's not like a way inside of Imperium itself, I don't think, to like join a local friends. Well, I'll keep that up and just see.
Jay needs to go join game in the Imperium client, then next to history, I think there is friends.
Yeah, I'm looking at the friends tab.
Yeah, but you are in Reforged Creative Studio. So what do I do, Maris? If you want to come into voice, dude, by all means, because I have... Oh, start the mother... Damn it!
Oh, yeah, it's... game mode survival, yeah.
Sure, that's much easier, right?
Oh, hey.
You go to the... if you like to start a normal Reforged Eden game, like when you do a survival in Reforged Eden, but above where you enter the seed, you can change the game mode to creative.
Okay, so start co-op, and then go to scenario, and then go to Reforged Eden, and then game mode creative.
Right.
Okay. Start locate. Okay. So then just start that.
Right. Then you will have the Reforged and the Eden stuff in your creative, because when you start Reforged Creative Studio, it will not have the stuff Ravian has added to the scenario.
Right. Okay. All right. So yeah.
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 Is it up?
Dude, I don't know. So I should be doing creative and maybe okay. So maybe I shouldn't be using Reforged Galaxy to do my creative building. Maybe I should be using.
Since I saw
Reforged
that,
Eden.
I only use the Reforged Eden scenario for
Makes
both.
sense.
Since that's actually the one you're playing in, and then you have the creative right in that same scenario. So I guess that's just right.
Right.
And yeah, Jay, you will find his game actually in Empyrean. Like when
Hey,
you
Stan,
join
what's up, man?
the Reforged Eden Anvil server online, you will just have another tab above where you have the online servers, then your history, and then a friends tab, and his server should appear there.
Yeah, it's not though. That's my problem.
Oh, okay. Are you friends in Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's strange.
I see him, and you can go to the Steam Friends tab, and I can even say join game. It shows that he's playing Imperium. I hit join game, but rather than taking me all the way to the game, it dumps me to the server list with nothing there.
Oh, okay, that's odd.
Yeah, it is odd.
And Xcal's terrain is pretty odd too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I haven't had that before.
Let me try to send him an invite there in Steam.
Oh yeah.
Overlay's not working.
Okay, so that'll be done through Steam probably.
Well, we had this bug once on the Creative Anvil server too, but I'm not sure how this occurred.
Yeah, it's weird because it's not like a dedicated server kind of thing. I don't think it shows in the list, or is it? Maybe it's supposed to the server list.
Sorry, I meant the bug with the terrain Xcal has on the server. I have no clue why you won't find it.
Huh.
Steam sucks. Like the whole friends thing and all, it's just really annoying.
Yeah, it's weird.
Super unintuitive.
Yeah, so if you find me in the Steam profiles and right click on it.
I don't see an option to invite you in a game though.
Yeah. I see on my side there's an invite to watch.
I have invite to lobby, that's it. I guess I'll invite you to lobby. I don't know what that means. But...
I don't know either.
Yeah, if you right click on me, you can't choose join game.
Yeah, I can. And I tried that twice, and it starts to in Imperium says connecting to JRandall Co-op Creative, and then it spins, and then it stops spinning, and it comes up with a server list with the last selected tab, which is friends, with nothing in it at all, except some server that I happen to see somehow in Russian or something.
And I don't really have any, like, it's server name, JRandall Co-op Creative.
Yeah, it's not even like...
I don't see any other options for me to, like, change any settings or anything in a little dedicated thing.
I got nothing on hide on the options. Huh. I have no idea of what the IP address would be, right?
They're asking you to restart your game completely.
Okay, I'll do that. All right. Game friends. Nothing there. Is there anything you got to do on your side to allow like other players to join or anything like that?
To do what now?
Is there any other options you got on your side to like
Uh,
allow people to join? But
no, there's no settings or anything on this dedicated. Like, there's
yeah, I know. I don't know why that happens. It just it starts to load with the name that you said, and then it just stops and every time.
All right. Well, let's. Yeah.
Oh wow! What the hell is this?
Yeah, maybe I have try JStart the server. That's a good idea, my script.
Try that. Yeah.
Try what? Oh, me start it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe X can connect.
All right, I'll start a co-op scenario. And here's okay. So ReForged Creative Studio 1.4.
No, just take the
Reforged
ReForged Eden one.
Oh, okay.
And then above the seed, you can change it to creative.
Game mode creative. Okay.
Oh, and he says it was working for him. He said he was downloading the files until I left the co-op and that stopped. So weird.
Really?
Something to do with you, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm starting. Okay, it's server name. Yeah, we'll just run with that. Password. I got to put a password in, right?
Yeah. Just put the same one from behind. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
You just have to go to your friends tab. X now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got the same password. Friendly fire off. On. No, off. Okay. French, yes. All right. I can't start a game because I got EAC active now. So
That's probably why you couldn't join mine.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
You want to try that again or
Yeah, let me try it again then.
This EA, oh man, that thing. I just had to turn it on because I had it off before. Recently to join that other server, but
maybe try to select another planet in the start to. Oh, okay. I was just too late.
Oh,
I have a delay on the stream
Yeah.
because of the terrain.
Right.
I don't know if it has something to do with the planet.
Yeah, I think it forces you to restart the game.
yeah, I just turned it off and restarted. So you want me to start one and see what happens?
I've already started one.
You already started one? Okay.
Yeah, so see if you can connect to me. That's a weird bugs, yeah.
Is it, did you get in yet?
Yeah.
Okay. In game, let's see what happens.
There are several layers. What the?
No, same thing. Just stops with the whole spinning thing and dumps me in the server list again.
Alright, I guess go ahead and put one up then.
Alright. Okay.
Did anybody ask in Discord why it's down? The actual creative server? Admin? Or does anybody know and I just don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe it's just like Krail's be like, oh, let me turn it back on, and then everything's all.
Alright, so I started it. Now I'm joining it myself and even wanted me to put in the password.
Alright.
I guess Krellis is at work now. I think he said he has 2 night shifts following yesterday. Not 100% sure, but yeah.
Alright, no worries. We'll figure it out.
Huh.
What?
Notice, I know. I just read something on. I guess I never read those pictures that come up when the game loads.
Mm-hmm.
But it said in there on one of those pictures that Project Eden is under development. I was like, so that's from the main game though, I think.
No. So those are pictures that
are modified.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's up. I'm in. So I guess. Do you see me in the game, and if not, can you join me through Steam?
Normally, the servers shows pretty quick up in the list, even before maybe like the one that hosts has his actual client game started, because as soon as he is possible to connect to the server he is actually hosting on his machine, the others should be able to see it too.
Something's really screwed with the terrain.
Yeah,
it's like
for you too.
Yeah, it doesn't give me an option to join his game. Oh, here we go. I'll just do it from his profile page. Maybe connecting to Mongerland. All right.
Yeah.
all right, Monger.
Okay, so I know you see the right thing. See if it does what it did to me, or dump you to the server list and stop.
Yeah, no, it dumps me to the server list.
That's exactly what happened to me too. And something's wacky where there's train on the ground and it's trying to draw like another whole train above it as I move near it. Were you seeing that? I've never seen this before.
Yeah, no, that's happening to me too.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's just, and because of that, the frame rate seems extra bad too.
Yeah.
Maybe in space it's fine. But yeah, if we can't connect, I mean, we've had this work before. I think I've done this a few times with people, but it's been so sporadic. Like got it to work one time, no problem, and then the next time it was just like it didn't work. And then I thought it was fixed, and no, it doesn't seem to work again.
Well, wait a minute. So isn't the server technically up? Like the season 2 server kind of sort of up? To where like we could probably be on one of the starter planets and just do this?
Not 100% sure.
I can see what I see up there. Okay, I just stopped this whatever server I had.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Let's see if I can do some shenanigans here.
Darkest, are you here?
Somebody's here that's error. Darkest, if you can give me the password. What's up, Vandal? Somebody. So we don't have anybody.
Oh, you don't have anybody? Oh.
So Mars, you haven't been in the new thing yet?
Well, I am, but I'm not sure if there is something. Well, we can just wipe the planet after, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
yeah. Well, I will send you the password. Wait a second.
Nice. Way to go, being awesome.
So should I try to connect to that too?
Yeah. I'll give you the password once I get it.
All right.
There you are.
What is this? Oh, I still got it. Oh.
I'll send it to J2.
Please. Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, you guys can't see this. Let me exit here. Uh-oh. Nice try. You know, 2 people will be in there, like, starting early. Like, haha! and then we wipe it, and then they're just crushed.
So I am connecting. Now the question is, do we have the admin rights to?
Should be the same admin list. Haven. No, Marky.
No, I don't. I do not have any permissions to do any of that.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Okay, me either. So this isn't gonna work. Unless you want to gather.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
sure.
we
Someone would have to add you as an admin on the server, right?
All right. But it's working.
Fake fresh start.
I'm just talking to Darkest. Maybe we can figure something out.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's go, Jay. We got this.
Yep.
Haha, we can play and you can't. Season 2, yay!
Yeah, no kidding. We're starting early. I heard a crash. Are you around here somewhere?
Yeah, I'm right next to you. Let's do it.
You are next to me? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, frolicking with the wildlife out there, it looked like. Yeah.
All right, let's hurry up and gather, dude. We got to get the Helios in.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, we're gonna need the CV miners too. So
bring the Talon version.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right for the bad guys. I'm not. Should I even mess with the survival tool this time? I wouldn't it be more cool if you could do it with your bare hands, like take
All
out
right, all right, Jay. Jay wants to play Valheim right now. Like he wants to go chop these trees over here. He's like,
know.
oh, if I had my bronze axe, I could chop these trees.
Oh yeah, you bet. You
Be
bet.
amazing.
Check this out. Woohoo! Except they just kind of disappear, and it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got wood. What do you got?
Yeah. Morris left the channel, and now I'm scared. I don't know what we're gonna do, Jay. I think he said he's got something, maybe. So maybe he's gonna figure something out.
We could make this like a bazillion-hour stream, and what we could actually do is try to rebuild everything from memory in survival. No.
Dude, it would take us 6 hours to rebuild the tick in freaking survival.
Probably.
Although there's a lot of silicon right here.
Oh yeah. I'm leaving stuff all over the place because I can only carry 9 logs at once.
We might have to make a go of this.
Yeah. We're gonna get a edge on everybody.
This is a great start, dude. Like, boom, we got everything right here. Like, we don't even have to work for it. Look, there's copper right here. What the Never seen this so easy. Look at this.
Oh, yeah. No kidding.
We could, like, make whatever we want. We could make an HV right now.
We could. In fact, but I'm gonna build. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're exactly doing. Why can't I pick? Oh, there it goes. Okay.
It doesn't automatically go in your bag. It's not Valheim. Stop it. Jay is stuck on Valheim here.
No, I wanted to make a portable constructor, but it says it's locked because I got to unlock it in the skill tree.
Yeah.
NES.
All right, we're waiting for our fearless admin team.
Yeah, where do you find?
Pear messaged me here. No, Pear gave me the password. Oh, there's a deep seed admin meeting going on in the admin room. It's serious.
Oh no!
Shit's flying everywhere. Post-it notes, like all kinds of crazy stuff's happening there.
Dude, we're gonna get banned. We're gonna get kicked.
Oh, it's bad, dude.
So yeah. Where the heck? I don't even see the skill for. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. I don't see it because there's too many to look at. Yeah. That should be done in about a couple minutes. They can process the iron ore and the silicon ore, kill some animals, get a tent.
We got
build
this,
a spaceship.
dude. Yeah, we got this, man.
Wow, there's copper here too, man. There's just everything just chilling.
Ooh, there's PvP. That hurt you, right?
Yeah, I think it did.
Really? Maybe it was a fluke.
It was a fluke. Never mind.
Okay.
I guess I only had 400 health. I thought it started at 500, and yeah, so you're not getting hit. Never mind. Man, that thing's still not done. My goodness, to build a portable constructor.
Right?
Having fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're doing this whole thing. We're showing all our builds, which XCaliber used this tree last season. How did that serve you? Did it hold all its branches?
It was great. It was wonderful.
Oh, I thought you were just farming the resources to spawn your builds in again.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it, but
Yeah.
So what's the plan, guys?
So, in 1 second here. Yeah, I'm not going to be mean and make you guys spawn them all in by resources, so.
Aww.
So, XCal, you should have admin rights now, and JRandall, you should have admin rights as well.
Oh,
Da
sweet.
da 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 da.
So
Yes.
the only restriction that I can make on this is if you can try to stay in either Haven or Haven sector.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yes,
of course, yeah. We don't need to go anywhere.
Then, yeah, shouldn't be an issue to rewipe those easy enough.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
All right. Well, do you want to move to a brighter side of the planet, or just start spawning right here? That looks pretty.
That'll be
decent.
fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. All right. So, what was your first? What was your first thing?
Well, hold on, Jay.
you,
We gotta set the plate first, man.
Oh, set the plate.
Can't eat on the table here. We gotta.
Oh! You're not even playing around.
No, this
I
is.
guess we will go up again and do some city stuff, huh?
Yeah. If you want, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Get my debug drill here. Hold on. All right, what's better? Isn't there something better than a debug drill? Enhanced laser drill. What's that?
Drill. What are you drilling, man?
I set the thing too low.
Oh.
Get out a drill. Let's make this pretty.
Hold on. I gotta get my color tool.
What?
All right. Yes. Cannot just randomly fly around without a color tool. Let there be light.
The voidium drill? Alright, let's try the voidium drill. Oh yeah, no, that's awesome. I need a voidium drill. Next season I'm getting a voidium drill.
Voidium drill? Cool. Yeah, we didn't do any voidium this season at all, I don't think.
I found 5 voidium. I still have it in my Zyphos.
Oh.
Well, I guess I don't, because it's gone.
Oh,
Aw,
right.
now I'm sad.
Yeah.
That just hit me. Like, it's not there anymore. I can't just log in and go to my Zyphos and look in my... I didn't even look in my boxes the final time. Aw. Come on. That hurts. I should have done a little inventory management or something.
Nah.
Yeah, you know, like... just for records, you know, keep records. I think if you already had the fancy warp drive, you don't get to have it in season 2. I think that's a rule now.
What?
Yeah. So if you had the, I mean the really fancy one, the whatever, the dark matter drive. So anybody that had the dark matter drive in season 1, you don't get it in season 2.
Oh yeah.
That's impossible. That's gonna be the first thing. Like Rig's gonna like get a portable constructor, and then he's gonna like make like a shotgun, and then he's gonna make a dark matter warp drive. And then he's gonna go into it like it's proto molecule or something, and he's gonna like be one with it, and he's gonna take over the whole freaking universe. Are you helping me with this big mountain in the middle of the thing? Probably not.
Of course not.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. We got this giant pad, and there's this like little chunk that has grass on it, and it's freaking you out. You got to spend 20 minutes removing it.
Stop it! It must be done. It must be done. Voidium. How do you get the ammo for this? What is this? Drill charge? Is it just a regular drill charge? Oh, it is. Oh, that's clever. All right. It's a big freaking mountain. What are you talking about, little mountain? Look at this thing. Come on, Jay.
Uh-huh.
Voidium drill. Let's go.
Voidium drill. Oh man. Yeah. Really?
Come on. If only we had one of these in Valheim, we could get a lot of copper really freaking fast.
That is true. All right. Let me see if I can find one of these things. Voidium drill. Or no, that's okay. So that's not a enhanced laser drill. It's
Just
that
type. Just type void.
All right, so I got a voidium drill. Does it work already? Yes.
I know. What's he complaining about in creative mode, right? He's like, oh god, I don't want to. I just want to stand here and watch you do it. I don't want to do it myself. No. I want to go play with my new cart in Valheim.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that.
Jay made a cart. Dude, Jay was so upset. He was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get in some Valheim. I'm like, we're streaming a half an hour. He's like, oh. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, all right. No, you know what? I'm not even going to log in. Then he's like, no, screw it. I'm logging in. And then he's like, oh, I made a cart. I'm like, all right, stream time. He's like, oh, okay, all right.
You are over exaggerating a little bit.
A little bit, but I'm just as bad because I've mentioned Valheim like 10 times and we've only been streaming for a half an hour.
Yeah, I didn't even mention it. You did. Yeah.
It's alright. It's a good game, man.
It is really cool.
Yeah, we gotta get all the little crumbs, all the little crummy guys here.
Dude, I could have retextured this whole thing.
Hey Jay, remember like an hour ago when I was like, hey, I'm going into pre-production, right?
Yeah.
This is pre-production, just so you know.
Oh, this is pre-production?
Yeah, I was supposed to like do all this before the stream, so like they don't have to sit here and watch me do this, you know? This is what happens. All right, so cool, we're good. What the hell is that? Oh, that's your thing? What the hell? What's it? What?
I don't know what those things are, man.
That's your portal. That's your Creel portal thing. What is this doing?
I put it there.
Jay, what's going on, bro? All right, Jay.
I do these things. I mean, there, yeah. Now with power, yeah.
All right, so let's get on target here. This is what we're gonna be doing. Now this is all purely by memory, guys, because listen, like I don't remember. I've never done a Let's Play that was so many episodes and over such a long span of time, and I don't even remember shit I did yesterday, let alone like, you know, November. So bear with me, and listen, if you guys remember anything that we use that I don't talk about, please let me know, because I'll spawn it, because I do. I want to go over everything.
Okay, well, I know early on,
Mm.
I think one of the first things I brought in, or had you bring in for me, one of the two, was the Scar Tick, right?
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Spawn that bad boy in.
Scar Tick. Here we are.
Yeah. The tick.
Now with power. Now I see it's 73 over CPU.
But I don't think that's the right one.
Well, this might have been the released one. I don't know.
This is the one we use right here. This is the Reforged edition or whatever, where I basically deleted shit and made it Reforged compliant.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. The other one. Yeah, the other one I think was vanilla build. It's only a little bit over CPU though. Not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Now, this little guy, this little champ, you know, if you recall, I mean, not only did we do a lot of stuff on the planet, right? Now, this is pre-server, so we didn't actually use this in the server. This was before when we were on our own Let's Play, right? But we went into orbit with this thing, and we went to go get cobalt, if you can recall. We went to an asteroid to get cobalt.
Not with this, though, right?
Oh, well, no, Jay, we had one mining drill that we put on this.
Oh.
And we mined an asteroid with this freaking thing. We put a harvester in the back, and we went and we mined some cobalt.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And as we were coming back, we were getting attacked by drones, and they were shooting us in the ass. And you and me, you're in a passenger seat on the outside. And we're hauling ass back to planet, and we made it right at the last. Like, we were getting crushed, but we came back, and I think we lost all the cobalt, but we came back alive with the tick. And then we had to go back and do it again, and we did it the second time, and it was rough, dude. That was rough because that's all we needed, I think, to get the CV. And I honestly, like, you're gonna have to refresh my memory with the CV. Now, I do remember we used the flapjack.
Flapjack, yeah.
Yep. I remember the flapjack.
Yep.
And the flapjack just didn't do. Oh no, this is the old flapjack. The what is it called? The life card. It was called the life card. But it's
life card, yeah.
But it's a flapjack. This guy.
Yes. Yeah. I do remember this. I burnt myself a lot on the ship trying to like jump.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
Get around on it. But,
that's what
it worked though. It was cheap. A lot of storage. This thing's so small too. For a CV, jeez.
Yeah. No, it's super small. But the problem is radiation. There's just no good way to do it. It's not very friendly, and when you're under pressure, it really sucks when, like, I left the thrusters on and now I'm dying because I'm overheating. It's just too hard. It's too hard to manage that. It's just too small. But I did share it in the Blade Collective channel, so if people want to use it, they're welcome to use it. More power to you, but I'm gonna turn off the music because it's overpowering. But yeah, it was all right. I was happy with it. I like this little guy.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, do you remember that? You had another one too. It was it was bigger than this one, but it was the same kind of idea. I remember we was when we were out. God, we were with another person then too.
Did we use the spork? I don't know if we used the sport.
I don't think so. I don't remember that one.
We didn't use the sport. It could have been. Yeah, I think I know what it was. It was the hold on. It was the whip starter. What was this guy? So this was towards the end of our single, co-op or whatever, before we went to the server. We had this thing over a snow planet, and we were attacking the Xerax with this thing. Like, we'd drop it off, and then remember, you'd fly over, and I'd jump out, and we'd do that whole crazy thing. And you kept getting your ass burned off by the warp drive, so we put a shower underneath here.
Oh, yep. And then you upgraded, and you gave me your ship, and then I was all happy though because I had a CV, and then I got blown up on the but the ship survived and was repaired, and I was rescued by some people. So I was marooned on a awful toxic planet with like nothing.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing except my SV that I managed to escape with.
Yeah. So I think after that, what was? No, so I never brought that in, but I made a better version of that. Is that the no?
Somewhere around the line, I remember bringing. There was we didn't use this much, and it got blown up prematurely before it actually ever mined. But remember the Scar Dominator?
Yes. Yeah. No. So we brought this in the non-server one, right?
Right.
And I think it saw some damage and.
Well, we were flying around trying to attack a capital ship or something with it, like really stupid, like.
In space.
In space, and I got blown out of the cockpit, like all of a sudden. And
that's when we got stuck. We got stuck in space, and we had to go to a base to try to salvage things to make a new warp drive. And I think we ended up doing it. Obsidian was there with us too. Like it was a whole thing, right?
Yeah. It was that was pretty crazy there.
So after that, like I went to this thing, if you remember.
Oh, yep, I do. I do. And I remember I even started painting it because it was like all flat black, and it was driving me nuts.
Yeah, so we went to, and even this is too small. Yeah, it's a touch too small. Like, there's not enough. I mean, if you're not really worried about bringing other builds, it's fine. But
yeah, but I mean, what do you? I mean, you need the other builds, so I mean, no,
yeah,
that's the thing.
you need them. You need them. And this is, I'd be so scared to bring this in now with the explosion stuff. It's just impossible. Like I can't. Nah.
Yeah.
It's too. I mean, now I did test this when I was shooting stuff to see if it would explode, and it wasn't bad actually. It didn't really chain that much, so I was kind of surprised with that. But
yeah,
no, it's kind of scary. So then we did get into. I think at one point we were in the Bago, but I don't know if that was. I think that was still the single player thing, right? That wasn't the server.
Right. Yeah, and then I remember we were gonna try to get a crawler, but we never got the crawler for a base. But
yeah.
This,
right, the other base. Yeah.
Yeah, this pilgrim base. Here, I'll spawn this on the side over there.
Yeah.
Get this thing. Oh, there. Oh, it really wants to sink in the ground. Okay, I guess it's sort of sunk in the ground.
Yeah.
Darn it. Yeah, this guy here.
So this was cool, but I remembered having a major airtight issue for no reason, and it was really frustrating, especially for you. You were pissed
well, no, it was after we planted farms, and there was some bug with like ghost blocks.
Yeah.
And he couldn't put the wall back in, and yeah, so it was airtight and everything until we wanted to like remove the farm plots, and I just remember that it screwed up, and then it was like you can't fix it.
Right. So it was weird because I think this is when I kind of realized that bases kind of suck. Like they suck experience-wise, because this is a really cool base, and I could totally live in this base forever, but we grew out of this base so quickly and moved on. It was like, all right, this is kind of pointless. You know what I mean? Like, it sucked. Like, I wanted to enjoy, being in the base, and I don't really recall much other than when the Talon were attacking us a couple times, and I remember you had to put a defense tower behind it to get rid of the drones that were coming over the mountain.
But
other than that, like we just kind of grew out of it so quickly. Like it was,
Oh, speaking of that, did you want to see the base? I mean, you need a base early game, right?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
Well, I've got something brand new. If you want to see it, and I want to bring this in on season 2. So this is a new base. Let's see if I can spawn this one a little better than the last one. Yeah, maybe that'll work. So it's smaller and probably cheaper than the other one. Here, let me get it powered up too. Here a minute. But this one has it doesn't do anything with farming, but it's got better production and 320k storage.
Yes, so Jay has finally embraced no farming.
You gotta turn off that flashlight, man. You and your flashlight. Yeah.
For the stream. It's for the stream. Dark outside. Dude, you're embracing no farming, dude. I'm loving it. This is awesome.
Well, I mean, if we want to do farming, we'll do another building or something for it. So this one does not have a lot of defense. Yeah, notice the shower built right into.
Yeah.
So basically, the way this one, we like for co-op. I mean, it's like each person basically has a large constructor and 2 small and a 320k thing. So I mean, you can grab stuff from one another. And
this is a whole thing, man. This is really a thing, JRandall. Like you were triggered in season 1. Like you were super triggered.
There were times when I was trying for like 20 some minutes in between like us killing ourselves on POIs that I was trying to build stuff, and every time I tried to build something, I was just like, oh, where's this output going? So I'm trying to figure that out, and then all of a sudden I'm in a chest, and I'm like, can you get out of the chest? And then I go to the constructor to build something. Oh, it's in use by another player, and it's like, so I'm just sitting there, and finally I just give up and I run outside, cut down a tree or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it kept happening. So that's why if you're gonna have like some kind of co-op base, I'm trying to just like make it so it won't happen. You know what I mean? It just you get that out of the equation. It's nobody's fault. I mean, everyone's just trying to do their thing. But
no, I get it. So then, how do we do that though? So I think that if we're gonna do that, we have to basically split all of the resources in half and have them in both. You know what I mean? Like, how do we do that logistically? What I'm thinking is to maybe have a you've got boxes, right? So maybe have an initial dump box, and then basically you could disseminate from there. So basically you dump everything in one cargo box, and then we would basically just right-click everything in half and disperse them between the two boxes.
Right. Yeah, or if it comes down to that.
No, because let me tell you. So let's say in your scenario, we're both over here. This is my side. That's your side. Okay. You're over there painting happy little trees or whatever, and you realize that you don't have any freaking trees. You can't paint trees. So you're going to be like, XCal, you got any trees? I'll be like, yeah, I got freaking tons of trees. He's like, oh, can I get in there? I'm like, no, I'm in my box. That's your box. and then I'm going to be like, well, let me put them in your box. You'd be like, no, I'm in my box. And I'll be like, oh, well, this is like, so basically it's the same problem. How does that work? Do I literally drop them on the ground for you? And then, you do the logistics wrestle? Like, I feel like we need an initial dump box so that everything gets evenly disseminated. Or if there's a case where you need something and we both happen to be in the box, I don't know. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying it's kind of...
Well, okay. So I'd have to restructure the storage, but what if each of these boxes were like, say, 200K, and then there was a third that was like, whatever CPU was left, another 200K, which was a dump box. So basically, we could set up the constructors on both sides to pull out of the one box that we throw everything in, and then it outputs to our other boxes.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever, man. It's just,
I got you, dude. I know. It's just the game doesn't. It's so annoying, dude. It's so annoying that you can't both be in a box. It's annoying that you can't just make a containers, a conveyor system that can just automatically pull stuff from whatever, and it sucks. I mean, it is what it is. But I guess we'll figure it out. So maybe just more thought is needed. But I really like the base, dude. This is awesome.
Oh, cool! I want to see how it does with the actual power. It's got 14 solar panels on it. It doesn't have a lot of defense.
Yeah.
That is for sure. But if you take a look at the CPU on it and stuff, it is it's really tight on CPU. But it's tier tier 1 though. I mean, even that the Scar base over here now, this is it was a tier 1 when we were playing in vanilla, but it's a tier 2 by quite a bit in Reforged. I think.
Exactly, Garamond. Yeah. Well, it's fine. He's enjoying himself. It's fine. I just like that you built an entire base around this problem you had. That's awesome.
Oh, well, no. Well, I just wanted a nice functionable base, but cheap. And, it doesn't need any cobalt. It doesn't need crap. I mean, it just...
No, it's cool, dude. It's really cool. Right. I mean, and now after playing that, like, cost is everything, dude. Like, especially early game. Like, we're literally running around trying to get all the shit for this. So the fact that this is pretty cheap and we can get into it fairly quick is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I think maybe something else you could do is pre-plot expandable turret sections. So I don't know if you could just using plastic, just make like 4 outward sentry turrets or something.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, this whole thing is concrete. I didn't use any plastic in it at all, actually.
Oh, well, whatever. So, I mean, whatever you want to use. But I'm saying, just...
You see, here's my plan. It needs a separate little piece, right? I was going to build a little, like that MCRN point defense.
Yeah.
Which, I want to build like a little one of that, like just little, and it holds like, I don't know, 2 to 4 turrets somewhere in there. And then I was thinking, once you set down a base and you get some of those prepped up in there, maybe a 5-10 minute spawn time, if that, and then deploy some of those little guys like just around the base.
That's good for terrain too. That's a good idea, because then that way, like this is uneven. If you were to have them set, like some of them might be buried or something. So that's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah. It is kind of a nightmare spawning any base that's. I mean, this base isn't that big, and it's still a pain in the butt to spawn. I mean,
plus it keeps CPU down, so that's a good idea. All right.
Yeah. Now, I was toying with an idea of a bigger base, but I actually abandoned that one. Yeah, never mind. I'm not even going to show that. It wasn't. Yeah. But the bigger base needed to be like a tier 2 right off the gates, and it was just like, then you got it. Yeah, I don't want that.
All right, so I'm with it, dude. I like it. I like that. I mean, you do need a base. You really do. I mean, you're actually forced to have a base at some point with the constructor bullshit and all that, so that's fine.
Yeah, and maybe this one can mostly power itself too. We'll see.
Yeah, good stuff, man. So, all right, let me see if I could recall any other stuff then, because I'm thinking kind of in that time. So at some point we were in the kiln. I don't think we were on the kiln in the server though. Not in the server, right? This was this was our first CV, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think so. Yep. I remember using this quite a bit. I mean, yeah.
So I did a lot. This was one of the builds that I learned a lot from playing. Because we went through a lot of shit in this. Like, we got attacked a bunch of times and shit even. Like, this was a lot. But basically, I made a lot of changes to the inside. I made a space for the shield up here on the top. And now that tier 0 shield is something you can craft in game, that's awesome. Like, you don't even have to go find it. You could, like, craft one.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's cool. And then, I changed the warp drive option around, so now you can add a warp drive after the fact.
Oh, perfect.
So, yeah, just a lot of changes from what we went through in this build, and it I think it worked out pretty well. Like, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yep.
I'd probably change a lot looks-wise, but...
Yeah, my biggest thing too is, like, I mean, how many vehicles would we bring in, even like starter planet early game, right? Like I'm probably a HV miner, probably an SV, maybe some kind of medium tank, maybe, I don't even know. And my thing on starter things is, like, you don't want to, like, leave that stuff behind. So all my starter ships I usually try to, like, give them just a lot of landing. Yeah, big hangar, space on top, the roof. It kind of sucks because it forces me to, like, go with that rectangle style, but yeah.
Well, this is the thought behind my kind of starter CV that I'm thinking in my head. Like, I definitely want something that does totally have, like, a nice big area to be able to spawn stuff. So I'm thinking, like, something like the Tug-a-Hawk. The Tug-a-Hawk's got a lot of room, right? It's got a lot of room.
If you can pull it off in CPU, I mean, if you're not worried about farms, you can save room that way, and it doesn't need a big interior.
Not at all. So I can make a really cheap version of this, and then basically have it upgradable. So I could leave the slots for, like, the big thrusters, but start her out with, like, small thrusts and stuff, and make it. I would make it smaller, not as big as this.
Yeah,
but,
right.
Because this is for CVs. This is like, a CV mover, but something like this that's even open like this that can carry a bunch of things and then have the business in the middle that's protected. I think that's a better design than having a bunch of blocks dedicated to a big hangar.
Right.
Because honestly, I mean, now we know it's like when things are docked to your build, they don't get damaged. So why are you enclosing your builds? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't really make sense. I mean, other than, hey, I have a hangar, that's more RP, but actual function, like, what's the sense in that? Like, why not just have, something small that can carry a bunch of things, like a platform?
That is true. I mean, it's nice to have it like an airtight place to walk around and park your stuff though too. So
no, it is. Yeah. So even this is another one that I built. during the thing, but we never used it, and I still don't like it.
Oh, you don't? I think it's
No,
pretty cool.
I don't like the look of it. I don't like the back of it. Like, there's things on it I don't like, but something like this kind of makes sense. You know, you got a lot of room up top, you got room inside, you got.
Yeah, it's like a micro carrier. That's cool.
It's got like 2 cargo systems. It's got grow plots. It's got like everything, but you know, shield upgradable. But it's just really, really small. So it's cool. But the problem with this is it's limited. It's like, you know, once you get past this, you're past it. There's no upgrading.
But if you like the bigger ships can pull off a whole lot more, but you know. You just don't have the resources early on either. So it's just like I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. It kind of looks like a base when it's parked on the ground a little bit. Different angles too. It looks like it's some kind of building. No, I dig that. That is cool. Then we use the Bago for. This is brief too. I don't
spawn the Bago, because I don't have the Bago.
Oh yeah, I spawned it right over here. There's the.
Where are you at? I see. Yeah. So this was in our pre-server Let's Play. This guy in.
Yeah, when we first started doing Reforged.
Yeah.
So this was the Bago for Reforged.
And again, like we didn't really invest a lot of time in this, right? Like we were doing. See, this is the thing. Like when you're in a closed Let's Play. In a closed server, like you don't really feel motivated to go into that closed server and continue to play even off stream. Like there's just not that, you're not immersed in the game, you're immersed in the stream.
Right.
Without the stream, there's nothing going on. You're just in kind of a dead world. So that's why being in the open server like we are with season 1, it was just a whole different thing. It was like,
dude, it's always.
Oh my god! Like, you go in there and it's like, I just go in there to repair your ships because you never repair your own ships. And
I did a couple times towards the end.
I don't believe you. And and I'd go in there and I'd just be in chat and I'd be like, hey, what's up, guys? And it's like people are in there actively doing shit. I can have Fred or Script or somebody on my other screen. I could be watching what they're doing in the server while I'm in the server, like just doing my thing. And it's like you're constantly immersed in the server, and I just can't explain why that matters so much, but it really does. It's like, it's cool. It's like you're a part of this like universe.
Yeah.
And it has value to it. It's like, you know that even though you're not in there, there's value being created in that universe versus a single player game or a closed server. It's like once you're out of there, everything stops. The world stops. You know? So you don't feel that constant need to be in it. Like you're just like, I could pick that up anytime I want. You know? And it's a real thing. And I never experienced that in Empyrean until season 1, because any other servers we had before, it was always like game breaking stuff that would unimmerse you, you know, in that experience. Right. And having just everything working like that, and just people constantly doing people having way better playthroughs than us, and hearing about them and seeing their accomplishments and stuff, it was cool, man. It was cool. It was cool to not be the even like the main focus of the server per se, right? Like we had a lot of content happening in the server. I mean, there would be, I remember when Fred and them did like their first Dreadnought thing, and it was this huge thing. Like people were talking about it in Discord for like a week. Like it was this huge event thing, and we completely missed it because I guess I was at work or something, and we just weren't there. And it was like, it was just cool to see that everything still continues, you know, in spite of, you know, like just my stream or whatever.
Yeah,
like, it was just something I hadn't experienced in the community yet, and it's really, really cool.
On audio though.
Oh, sorry, I just pushed the top.
So I'm trying to remember some of the other things. I was trying to find. Oh, yeah, here it is. I did find it. So, okay, maybe this is after we switched to the. No, I think this was pre getting on the server yet. So this was still solo, but this was a medium tank design. Scar, I put on the other side of the Bago.
Yeah, this is towards the end of our single. This is when we were attacking all those Xerox buildings, right?
Right. So yeah, I started with that one. I remember getting it blown up, but good.
This was at the unsafe home, right? Isn't that what I called it? Unsafe home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I do believe that we did get this one in. So this was my my more pride and joy main battle tank right now.
Yeah.
So the Ripper T4, probably the most powerful one. Well, except actually
I'll take the Scorpion over this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The Scorpion's like, yeah. Speaking of that, the Scorpion's doing newer things. I guess it's a total rethink on a tank. Where that one there was basically like a scaled up version of the MCR on Ballista, which was kind of a modified version of the quite a bit modified version of the Demos from way back in the day.
Well, let's do a comparison. So I'll tell you right off the bat, right? The Scorpion's half the weight of the Ripper, right? So it's half the weight of it, and it's twice the firepower.
Let me see what the weight on the Scorpion is. Mass 143 tons. Mass 257 tons. So yeah, it's a lot less weight. It's not quite half, but it's close. But here's the thing: this was Reforged Eden only, and it took advantage of all those big thrusters you can't use. Mm-hmm. You know, I would have used those thrusters in this tank too, but it wasn't an option when I made it. You know, you couldn't do that. So. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I were to like try to refit this one, I don't even know how I would do it. But
well, tell me what the difference in function is between the two. Like, which one prevails in function?
Well, okay, so the new one obviously is trying to use a lot less blocks to accomplish like the same thing. Both tanks have similarities because they have like a lot of turrets. Now, the Ripper was just using maximum allowed vanilla turret settings. Mm-hmm. But so basically, it had to make sure that all of them could shoot over the other one, and even from the side views, they could like a bunch of them could all shoot like over the top of the other ones from the side as well. Same idea with this little thing over here too, but this one is just kind of taking that further. Where I'm like, well, why have this big bulky front end and build this big interior with a lot of blocks? And why even put a block row below the thrusters down here? So if you notice, like this tank, actually, some of the thrusters on here are like right on the ground. I mean, there is no blocks below them, and it was all just trying to save weight, you know. But then also get more turrets yet, and so they all have this firing order where they can all shoot over one another, and especially from the front view. And even the side views, a lot of turrets can fire sideways too. So it's same idea there. And then the interfector is like taking this up another notch.
Yeah. Well, so that's but what I'm saying is that for all of the size and weight you have on this guy, I don't think it has any more function in game than the Scorpion. I think the Scorpion basically it has, it's a little roomier inside, I guess, but for actual what you need an HV to do in game, you know what I mean?
In my opinion, the Scorpion is a better design. It's the one I would bring in, playing again. In fact, I would bring this tank in again. I don't. Yeah. My only hang-up, my only thing, and it's very minor, the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that I've got the first hover thrusters. Here, let me power this up a minute. So far back that, like, if you were, like, taking these things out in the field, you would see... Oh, it fell again.
Yeah, it does that when you're in survival.
Oh, right. Okay.
Anyway, I mean, I can see, so.
Yeah. Basically, because of those things there, it makes it a little hard to navigate like rough terrain, where like the Ripper bounces over the rocks a little better, I'd say.
Oh, I'm surprised. Yeah, so what the problem is though is weight distribution. I think your center of mass is going to be different because your hover engines are back here versus having them more up front to have like
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did that on purpose because those front arms are just meant to get blown off and destroyed completely.
Oh, okay.
So I yeah, the first actual part in here are these strafing thrusters up here, but even if you lose those, you got like a backup set on the
Right.
rear of the tank. So yeah, and then yeah, with protection, I would say that this tank protects the player almost as much as the Ripper. The Ripper's got more blocks and I think a little bit more layered.
Mm-hmm.
But this one isn't bad though, because that whole front part is not like this open space. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Which it keeps the explosions away from the player, and yeah.
It's cool, man. It was cool to see you build this because I mean, this really was a concept build specifically for failing in survival. When I say failing, I mean like we died because of the builds we were using. They weren't working with what we were trying to accomplish. So you were able to get inspired to build something like this, and it was a success. I mean it.
Yeah. It's fun too.
Awesome,
With me, if you're gonna do like a high end, like this is your like assault tank class, which is fast with a lot of guns. So it's not a heavy tank, it's not a light tank, it's an assault tank. That works, right? You like the terminology for that?
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
So I built this not for Reforged originally. I built it just as an ode to the original K-Bar Heavy from back in the day, and I actually did the same thing. I converted it over to Reforged with the new thrusters. I didn't completely adopt the new thrusters, but the forward thrust I adopted and stuff. And
okay.
So it did a really, really good job of keeping me not dead.
Right.
But it definitely lacks initial firepower. You got to do a lot of upgrading, a lot of quantum stuff, and it's just it is really big. It's big like the Ripper's big. Like it's not very slim down because again, it wasn't built to be reforged, right? It was more built, exactly. On the original kind of concept of HVs and stuff. So I think definitely. Between this and where's the other one that I made? It's called September. Yeah. So this is actually the one that I brought in more recent, and then this was actually updated by Rogar of UTM.
Oh, wow.
So he brought. I gave this to him, and I was like, because this is a really old build. This is an old PvP build.
Cool. Yeah. No. Cool.
And we brought this in at the end, and I was like, make this reforged. Like, tell me what we got to do to bring this in. And he went in and he got rid of a bunch of stuff. There was a bunch of RCS in here and stuff. And I was able to add a quantum and add a bunch more turrets. I added more rocket turrets and thing. And this worked really well, but it's still, I don't know. I feel like it's still kind of one-dimensional. Like it's only forward fight. It's okay. It's just I really want to build another HV.
Oh right. I know. HVs are your favorite though, aren't they? Or are they still your favorite?
I love HVs, dude. I love HVs, but none of them work anymore.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
They don't work anymore. Like they don't do what they're supposed to do, and it's like it's really frustrating. Like I mean, dude, I've got all these old freaking HVs, man.
I do. I've got.
Oh my god!
Old. Yeah, they're all dead. I was so happy of like a few of them.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah. Oh, we did use this one too, and this was effective for its being smaller than the this guy here, the Centaur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What do you got there? Oh.
These are all old though, dude. So like
This
is my favorite one. This is my all-time favorite tank. That doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. Too many thrusters or so.
It's just old. It's just not. Yeah, it's not CPU compliant. It's my baby, man. I love this tank. It's crushing.
Probably could be CPU compliant.
Well, there's one thing to be CPU compliant, it's another thing to be efficient, and it's just not
Right?
built
Yeah,
efficiently
I know what you mean.
for present build, you know.
Dude, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, well, like stuff like this too. I mean, I would have liked to never use this tank myself. Remember the Anubis?
Yeah, no, this was Spicy used this, right?
Yeah,
this was like I remember too, because so this was when he started using our builds, right? My builds, your builds, and I gave him the blueprint for this guy. But this is my first K-bar ever, right? This is the K-bar land assault. So I gave him this, and he's like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna totally use this, and I was super excited, right? I was nobody, man. I was like, yeah, dude, he's gonna use my build. It's gonna be on stream.
Oh, nice.
And then the next day he's in this thing, and he's like, you know. That K-bar was cool, but this thing's really cool, you know. And he's like, I'm like, all right. Fuck that JRandall guy.
I didn't realize.
Nah, I'm kidding. But he ended up using this, and I think he changed a lot of things, weird things in it or whatever. But yeah, no, it was cool. It was cool. He used that through like his last Let's Play before he kind of quit Empyrean. But yeah, that was a cool build, man. Just because the look of it and the legs and stuff, because it adopted the same thing as like your CVs, so it really looked a theme. It was cool.
Well, this was the only tank I built this way, and it was the reason why this build came to be is it was believed that if you left, I think it was 6 blocks between the thrusters in here, that it would count as they're not blocked, right? So I was all worried about like blocking thrusters.
Isn't it funny how that was like 3 years ago, and we were still
I know.
Still hasn't happened, and it's like, man,
I know. I guess it can. I guess certain servers can
you can set it. You can set
somehow
it.
set that. So
whatever.
So this was an experiment with that, but the rest of tanks, I think I no longer even try to do anything like that. I always, like every tank, I try to or everything. I just try to have the thrusters completely exposed forever. You know.
Well, like how many builds? How many build styles did we scrap because of that? It's like, man, if we had just forgot about that, there's probably builds that we missed out on. You know.
Yeah.
Because we were so worried about that. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been a lot of stuff over time, changing this, changing that.
Yeah.
So on SVs too, I've got some more. I know that we brought in.
Yeah, you brought in some SVs. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there's a lot of Scar stuff at the time. I started getting away a little bit from that, so we brought in the Dominator. Here's the other one that was used. If I can find it. Oh, the Glaive. Yeah, the Glaive RE version.
Yeah, we brought the Tick in, and then if you remember, we were in this thing at one point, and that was And then I think you brought. Was this the first one you brought in was it this?
When we got money in like early game, I think I don't know, it was like early Reforged, maybe before we went to the server.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah, I was flying this, and you were using a tank, and we were taking on POIs.
That's true.
At one point in time. So yeah, the Glaive. Basically, it's like a tank SV.
yeah. So I mean, so you kind of realize, especially in Reforged, it's like, man, like this SV thing's pretty tricky, right? And like trying to figure that out.
It was getting hard. I mean, early game when I used to play, I used SVs primarily for like attacking stuff. Right. That was a long time ago, and now it's just like,
no, it's a different thing now. It's weird, and I've avoided them just because it's so it's just not very and it's frustrating because I'm not an SV hater, dude. I love SVs. I love the look of them. I think they're the most immersive of all the vessels. Like, I would really love to love SVs, but I just have a hard time justifying their function.
Yeah, well, I was trying that like with the Venom. And the other one I'll get here in a sec. The DFA, like the DFA, I think has a purpose. So I think this ship could actually do what it's supposed to do and really screw up some POIs. But not shielded POIs.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Or if there's too many rockets flying around the area, it gets you get too much. Oh, and this is the third version of the DFA. I was using the first version in the game with you.
Yeah.
So this is like
newer. They both saw action, definitely. They both both serve purpose. I mean, they both did a lot of stuff, dude. I mean, there was tons of times where you used either of them, and especially the plasma killer over here, and that did some damage to shit. So I mean,
it's a fun ship, but yeah, it's just
this one. If you recall, this one, this is the one that I flew across the Legacy Homeworld headquarters thingy. You remember?
Yeah.
And I got shot down, and then I had to rebuild it while behind enemy lines. Like that was rough, dude. I had to move thrusters around to get lift so I can get the hell out of there. I didn't die, so that was kind of amazing.
That is cool. That was
kind of amazing. But yeah, I don't know. I wish that there was. I don't know. Like, let me ask you a question. In Reforged, what's the benefit of one of these versus a small CV? You know?
Well, in Reforged, yeah. Well, you know, if your CV is doing using ground friendly turrets, then yeah, the CV can screw up a POI a lot easier than an SV can.
So, I mean, yeah, having fixed Gatlings and stuff, I guess, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's like
I used to use them all the time for like shooting the drones and stuff, you know, and even hunting, you know, shooting wildlife on the ground.
And I think Vermilion hates SVs, to be honest. Yeah, I think Vermilion just doesn't like SVs. I don't know.
Well,
because he's giving a lot of buffs to CVs and stuff, and it's like, so I don't know. Maybe that's just where he's trying to steer it.
My biggest issue with the SVs is I think their shields, even like the DFA here has a tier 2 shield in it. It just does not hold up with the crap. It's like instantaneously it goes out, and then you just start getting blown up, and you got no cover in air trying to get away from those homing rockets. I mean, your only option is really to just haul butt and not stop. But and they'll track you for kilometers and kilometers, and it's just like that's the problem. They take way too much damage. It seems a lot easier to avoid damage with a tank than it does with an SV. And then the SV shields are not near as strong as the tank ones. So those are the two things I think that are problematic with SVs right now.
Yeah, it just seems like they always get a bad rap, man. They didn't get the medical and the clone. They didn't, you know what I mean? Like they just, I don't know. It's rough, man. It's rough.
Well, I mean, it is easier to get around in an SV for sure. I mean, especially if you're on a planet that's full of canyons and stuff. Tanks are pain in the butt. But I'll
take a small CV stuff with the bigger detector, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very limiting, and it's like I don't think I hardly ever used an SV the entire Let's Play, other than this slip joint. And then the few times where I had to jump into one of yours to, you know, because I lost a tank or something, you know what I mean? But it just, you know, once we got into tanks and started hitting POIs, we were really, you know, we were killing shit.
And I think the last one, the last SV I think I brought into the game was this Prospect Miner.
Yeah.
So I think that was it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So let's talk about miners. Let's backtrack a little bit. So miners, we brought in the auger and we brought in the mole, right?
Right. Yep.
So we each had our own miners, and we're
I already got my season 2 miner picked out though.
Yeah. What you got? What you got?
Season 2 miner. Let me get it. It is the one sec. I made this one to match. Oh, it actually kind of matches yours a bit too. To work with T-Rex's mining thing. So
yeah, look at that.
This is okay. The only thing that this one needs, actually, I remember this. I figured this out before, is I get rid of the harvester module, and I think it's a tier 2 miner. So it's got more thrust power and more storage, plus a 6 drill setup versus the mole, and in this compartment in the middle, it's got this 3x3x3 open space to add in a shield, extra generator, whatever the heck you want in here. Plus it can do. You can put a multi-tool on the back of it.
Nice.
So, and it's not that expensive. If you take a look at the price on this thing, it's pretty. It's 57-minute build time. Doesn't need anything special.
Yeah.
Oh, cobalt. Yeah, probably for the drills, but
No big deal.
Well.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. It looks great. I remember this build though, right? This is old, right?
it's not. Well, I built it quite a bit after the mole. The
Yeah.
mole was older than this one. But this is probably going on 6 months old now, I think.
Nah, that's cool, man. I'm looking forward to seeing it do its thing, man. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably stick with the auger. I don't think there's anything wrong with the auger to where I'd need to like build a new one.
Right. No,
maybe
cool.
what's the cargo on it? It's not a lot of cargo, so that's kind of disappointing. I don't know. Maybe I'll.
Oh yeah, 48, yeah.
I have a couple concepts of new augers, but I don't know.
This one's got 16K harvest cargo on it.
See, that's a good amount of cargo.
And then another 2,000 regular cargo.
Yeah, I might be motivated to make a bigger auger. I don't know. We'll see. So that's kind of the first mining, but it really where it's at is that SV mining, man. Once you can get into an SV miner, like you're done, dude.
I have no replacement to this SV miner yet. I have not built any other SV miners. Well, I guess technically the TIE fighter looking ship. Man, I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, Decimator, Dominator.
Dominator can do that too, but it's too inefficient for just doing that.
You can't burrow. Yeah, you can't burrow.
Yeah.
Burrowing's where it's at. If you could burrow and stay out of harm's way while you're mining, like in tight spots and stuff. Like if you remember that lava planet we were on where we were getting the Zascosium and Erestrum.
Yeah.
This auger champed it out like that whole time, dude. It was just constantly able to get in there and.
Well, I remember this one. It works, but the drill spacing's probably a block out too far on each side. Where your auger is not, but then, that's the thing with all these miners, though, because of this drill spacing, on optimal, you always end up with always almost the same kind of creation. I mean, so I got really tired of building miners. I keep on trying to do something that looks nicer or fancier, but it never works if you try to,
Well, I am excited about this because honestly, I love the look of this. It looks amazing. It looks really cool. This whole inset curve thing, it's cool, man. So hopefully that'll do good, man. Because maybe if you built a SV version of this,
yeah, maybe
bring it in one on each side or something. I don't know, something. Might be a lot of work to do that, but if you did something, might be good.
Yeah, I don't know with the feasibility of skipping SV mine. Well, no, we would probably want an SV miner for a while. But once you get to the CV miners, though.
So that's what I don't know. We could talk about that, but when we're actually in the shit and we're having to mine shit, that's gonna tell us how long it's gonna take us to get to those CV miners. Because honestly, that's the first CV I want is a miner. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. I'm I want my starter CV to probably be a miner in the beginning, and,
right?
You know what I mean? Because. You're not going to have a lot of bank to get a bunch of CVs in the beginning. So if you can get a minor CV that can get you off the planet, has a warp drive, has spacing so you don't get blown to shit, that's where I'm at right now. That's what I'm thinking. And then,
have a CV where you could get the mining drills in the right spot. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, because honestly, so let's do this. Let's look at the Plutus, right?
Oh, you...
Yeah, I'll spawn in the Plutus here.
I'll ask you if you want to see the Plutus M2 work in progress module.
Oh, I do. But first, hold on. Before we do that, let me get this thought out here. So
okay.
So imagine this, right? The size of this, but it would have to be a touch bigger.
You got to understand, this thing is so dinky that there's no room. I mean,
it's a starter CV. So
it's following. It's got no docking space or anything either.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'll get some fuel in there. Wow, why is it? Oh, I rolled away from me.
Yeah. But effective wise, the drills have to kind of be in that
You know, if you want to run a 12 drill setup, which I think it uses so much less power than like the 20s that I've seen, or it's I think I really like the configuration of this. You know, I mean, I'm sure you could probably go bigger with it, but I don't, you know, the spacing between the drills, I thought worked really well.
Well, so I'm talking starter game, so I think 12's a little much. I don't know if we can do 12, but if we can do 6, and you know, but my problem is I don't want to fly something the size of the Creel, like, you know, whatever, gas or whatever, or the Shade, and you know, fly that into an asteroid and try to mine an asteroid with a big ass CV. I want it to be small like this, but I also want it to serve as a whole CV. So I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know if that's even possible.
Speaking of the Shade,
there you go.
The Shade, actually, when I built it, it has like drill turrets here, but they're not. It
does, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not like good spacing for drilling. You know, so it was. If this ship could have like a I don't know, the right kind of configuration drill thing on the front somehow.
But why not? Why not have it? Okay, so you see these arms, right? Why not have one arm that's like a mining arm? You could just have them there. You know? That's totally feasible. So
yeah. No, that actually is not a bad idea at all. I mean, yeah. So
I'm gonna show you what and then we'll look at the modules. Because once we get into modules, we're just gonna be all up in modules. So let me. So this is something I was working on in creative my last playthrough, and I didn't like it. I don't think I'm gonna go any further with it, but I was looking at like potential kind of starting CVs, and I was testing I was testing the explosion radius of stuff, and this worked out. Like this worked out.
You're gonna freak out when you see the module that I'm actually making.
Yeah,
it's similar looking.
Is it? Okay.
It's similar looking.
Okay.
It's different. It's totally different, but it's but no, I think this is a pretty decent size, you know. But yeah, for a starter, I don't think you can pull off this kind of thrust on the starter CV even close, unless you tier it up to something.
Well, so this is what I was struggling with. Is I was gonna set all the thrusters, right, and then I was gonna remove all the thrusters and put enclosure slots where all the thrusters go, and then you could basically put whatever thrust you want. So you could start out with mediums, and then as you need, you can upgrade them up to these large ones because there'll be space for it.
Right.
So it's kind of a build your own CV kind of situation where like I'll give you the slots, but whatever you can afford, you put in.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad idea. You just gotta plug them up and try to keep it airtight in the meantime, and that's. I had to do that with a Helios. I mean, and I chose weak doors, but the ship itself, well, I don't know.
Let's go up to orbit so we get better visibility here. Because we're done with the HV discussions here. Let's go up to orbit.
Yeah, I think we brought in all the HVs we used. I think. Yeah. Except, I didn't bring in the mole. No one wants to see the mole. It's the most basic looking thing I ever made. It was purely to mine.
It works its ass off, though, man. Oh, you know what? Oh God. What am I talking about? What, dude? We forgot the 2 most important HVs of the season 1 Let's Play.
Oh.
Tell me what those 2 were.
HV. Well, there's there's a couple there.
It's okay. I'll spawn them.
Are you in space yet, or?
Oh, a long time.
What'd you say?
No, I'm in space. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right above. If you just fly right above, like I'm there.
Did you spawn anything yet?
No. I had to redo my thing for some reason. I guess when you change worlds or whatever.
Oh, that could be.
Alright, so we've got This guy.
All right, I'm looking for you. Man. I know you were like right next to me too, but I just totally cannot find you. Up, down.
Oh God, yeah, no, you're right, dude. I forgot about the freaking that one too. Thank you. Damn it, Jay.
Oh, is this you?
Just type
Oh,
Matt.
that's you. Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
These guys over here. Yep. This
battle tested, dude.
the
So
coffee grinder.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So the shuriken, right? The shuriken was. You remember we had two of them. One of them was pink and blue, thanks to you, and it was on top of the kiln.
Yeah.
We did some. I took a POI out with this. You remember? I actually infiltrated a POI. Dude, now I'm remembering another one. Jesus, there's a lot of HVs we use. You remember the battering ram? Remember that POI we took out with this thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the freaking battering ram, dude. Oh, really, Jay? Damn it! We didn't have to relive it, Jay.
What do you mean, man?
Damn it!
I don't know what happened. I didn't even do anything.
So yeah, we got the battering ram shuriken, but then the coffee grinder. If you remember, the coffee grinder took out a freaking dreadnought.
Oh right, yeah.
You remember that? I mean,
yeah. It got right in there, drilled right through the hole, right through the core.
They
didn't even know what to.
These turrets are nuts, dude. I mean, I know that script and there was a couple people there too, but this kind of took the bulk of it.
Yep.
Took the bulk of the damage and the bulk of the DPS. Like, this thing killed it, dude.
Oh yeah.
But definitely the MVP of the show was the Scarab STC, man.
Oh yeah, you like the starter tree cutter?
This thing literally took out a drone, dude. Like, this thing jumped in the air and grinded the shit out of a drone until it died.
Nice. Yep. That was pretty crazy and courageous. Actually, it's probably took less damage than trying to run from it.
Bro, I mean, I was blown away, dude. That was awesome, man. There's a clip for that, guys, in the clips. It's so cool.
As far as I know, I do plan on spawning another one of these. And
hell yeah, this is one of the first builds, dude. If not the first build.
Yeah, for what it is, I don't have any other ideas of how I'd possibly want to do it different, really.
No, but look, so this has got 6,000 cargo.
Unless it was bigger.
No, this has got 6,000 cargo. It's got a detector. It's got a way to get fuel. It's got an enclosed cockpit. Like, that's everything you need in the beginning of the game. Like, this is it. If we get 2 of these in the beginning of the game, we're good, dude. Like, we're gonna be able to get around. We're gonna be able to be relatively safe. We could take drones out. Like, we could, dude.
All right, awesome. Yeah, the drones. You bet. Seeing, and even stock like default spawn times 15 minutes and 28 seconds, really cheap. So yeah.
And it's cheap, dude. It's like stupid cheap. Like, we're gonna get into these easy, man. That's the way to go. Jay did share this on the Blade Collective channel too, guys. So that is there.
At some point I'll try to release a lot of these ships that I haven't released, like those couple Scar ships and this. There's a few things eventually.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it to you, Jay.
What's that?
It's the right one? Above us here.
Oh yes, the unfinished He-Cat.
Oh man,
it was just about ready, but yeah, we switched everything and
we ran away from this guy. After that whole airtight shenanigans, oh my god.
Oh, it gets tricky, man. Some of these
Oh, it was
ships.
painful, and just the cargo replacement, and
Yeah.
oh,
I mean, typically speaking, usually, I have refurbished a couple ships, but they're like 20, 40 hour body off restorations.
yeah,
I normally I haven't just gone through and just tried to like quickly like update a lot of these ships. I mean, they usually
yeah,
like I only did it to 2 ships too, like the Cerberus, the Scar Cerberus, and the Persis
yeah.
carrier, and both of those were like almost it would have probably been just as fast starting new, building a new
Right.
ship.
No, it's crazy,
You know.
man. It takes a lot to sit in there and try to refit shit. Like I don't know. It's like take a really nice finished Lego build and then just try to like redo it without starting over. It's really fucking hard, right? Like,
Did you ever see the Scar Cerberus? It was one that it wasn't Reforged Eden, so that was the thing.
yeah, I've looked at it before on the workshop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, for sure, dude. So yeah, we did that. We never really. Well, we did fight in it. We did. You remember that? We got attacked by a whole big freaking thing and shit.
Yeah. Yep. We did have one more CV too, and it was early on. We had the other Scar CV, the Raider. That was I remember using that for a little bit too. We were.
Where's that? Spawn that in.
I
don't remember that at
all. You'll know it when you see it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Where are we? Yeah, this guy here.
Yeah, Ice Wolf thing. We showed the kill. Yeah. It might be the Raider. I don't know what he's talking about here.
No, you remember using this one, right?
Hold on, let me get.
I got
yeah. That was from our original Let's Play. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
No, this was cool. This was after the Bago.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
we brought this in after the Bago because we basically just couldn't. Yeah, the Bago was too small. So we needed something more significant. So yeah, this was you, me, and Obsidian at the end. This is kind of the end. This is when we were fat cats and we were just rolling around. I think this is vanilla. This is a vanilla Let's Play, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah. I remember that.
I do know that there is I think it was I know there's a Reforged Eden version out there that another author did of this ship too. It should be linked on the post on the workshop.
They want to see a chain reaction test of the Akate here. Wait, is this the debug? Yeah, what's going on here? Let's take that one. That's weird, like nothing's blowing up here.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe creative mode or something, or
I don't know. Weird. I'm the one that spawned it in, so it should be.
Or that gun's just not enough.
It's a debug gun.
Oh.
Yeah, weird. Anyway, damn, there was something else I was thinking of, and I completely forgot about it. Oh, see, it's actually unbelievable how many things we used in this Let's Play.
Oh, we used a lot of stuff. You
remember the pickaxe?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got pictures of it yet.
I was excited about this guy, man. Like, I almost posted on the workshop yesterday, but I did I actually posted the Whetstone Hone space station instead. So that's actually live on the workshop now, guys. The one we used at the end of the Let's Play, the little space station. But yeah, I was gonna release that.
Yeah, pickaxe is a really cool looking ship, man.
Yeah, I still like it. I probably need to release.
I just keep on thinking, if it had more ways to, if rather than doing mining itself, if it instead like docked miners into it, like CV miners that could like maybe like pull in and dock in one of the sides or something, that would be.
Yeah. Kind of like the Helios. Is that where,
No,
where are you setting it up for?
Well, it's a lot smaller. I mean, it's a lot
Yeah,
smaller.
no,
than
I know
Hero
what you mean. I know what you
itself,
mean.
But,
It would be cool, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, and that honestly, like, that makes me think, like, it would be cool to have a system where you have, like, a cargo CB that has two left and right detachable salvage and mining CVs that would basically attach to the sides and be kind of this cool, like, compact 3 CV system.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that would be cool. That would be really cool to do something like that.
Well, get on it, jeez.
Yeah.
No kidding. So let's see. God. What else do we have? What else did we spawn? Or use in the
Nice,
game?
Andy.
I keep on thinking we're missing stuff yet, though.
Well, that's what I'm brainstorming here. Like, dude, how can we forget about the carapace?
Oh yeah, the carapace. You got that one?
I do, yeah.
Cool.
So I have all these versions of them that are not like workshop versions that you pass me for, you know what I mean? So they're just right. So this is the reforged version of the carapace, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Well, it needed to be kind of refit as soon as you brought it in a reforged.
Yeah.
I was trying to be for both. Yeah, I know. I wanted to use the ship more. I guess my biggest thing with this ship, and I like it. It was like a kind of a rediscovery on interior decor too, because I kind of switched things up on this ship first. I only gave this thing 2 forward XL thrusters, and when you loaded it up, it had a huge amount of thrusters you could put for lift, but not for forward, and that was its kind of problem, almost where you'd want to fly this thing like going straight up in space, and then it could haul up pretty good. But if you had all the 8 XL lift thrusters on it, but
well, see, this is it, and I think this is a lesson that you probably learned while playing, is that upgradability is so important with builds, because when you're actually playing, it's like you immediately were like, "Oh, this is slow. Like, I want to add more."
Oh yeah. I even did that with the Creel Shade. I modded it. I put it on a bunch more thrusters because it wasn't fast enough, but it was compliant with what it was for. But yeah.
Right.
And like I do like the carapace. I mean, it was a storage ship. It was supposed to kind of go down to the ground, pick up a lot of stuff, and take off, and it does do that. It's just
well, this is the hard thing with the game too. Is like, you know, you have different players, right? You have players that they like to have a bunch of different ships to serve different purposes. And that's where this would be great, because if you're just using it for a cargo ship, you know, it's not the fastest thing in the fleet, but it's not supposed to be. It's a cargo ship. But if you're somebody that wants to have an all-in-one build, boy, they're going to try to do everything they can to make this all-in-one. They're going to add 20 turrets to it. They're going to make it Xeno. They're going to, you know, going to reduce the size so they can add more thrust. They're going to do all this stuff to it, and it's like,
well, you know, what I seen on the server when we were flying around is I seen quite a few times that where people were docking CVs on top of the carapace. So they're using it as a CV mover. Yeah. And all these little things kind of led up to the Helios, because I seen that kind of action going on, and then what we wanted to do, and then the modular thing was like an afterthought even. But I was like, cool.
No, that's it. So let me think here. So after that, what did I use after that? So I had that thing that I already spawned, the black thing, right? And then I think I built the Conda, right?
Conda. Yeah, the Conda came. Actually, what we had right before the Conda, or right around the same time frame, is let me find it. We had the Hephaestus too.
Hephaestus spaceport, Which you had to refit that for Reforged.
I got the RE version right here.
So you took out mostly all the weapons, and
I stripped down a lot of weapons and added the 24 solar panels, and I think that was it. And then I modded it a few times in game. Oh no! This is the version that I did mod, and I ripped out these bays over here essentially, Made these
Yeah.
L2 transit bays, and I added storage.
Do you remember that you actually made a secondary garden over here, and then I
Yeah.
don't think we ever really used any of the gardens? Like, why did we build a second garden? We weren't even picking our original garden.
Well, I just because I planted the stuff in the original garden, and then I was like, that's not enough. And then I had all these grow plots, so I was like, okay, let's make it a second garden. So I did, and then we took off, but it wasn't. We didn't take off forever. We just took off for a little bit, right? And then we came back, and then the garden was all ripped apart, and the holes were in it, and the grow plots were gone. And I was like, oh, what the heck? And then we took off, and then we just never really got into it.
So much that remember the lunch truck guys were just giving us rations, like, oh god, just eat, guys, here's food, and like, oh, it was so funny. It was so funny. But this was kind of, when we had the ability to repair, like, it was on the Hephaestus, and we repaired a lot of shit on the Hephaestus, dude.
That is one thing I did like about the station, the outdoor repair bay. That's it's away from the main building, so you don't get all stuck on it and stuff. Yeah.
So I got to talk about it. The 3 miner day.
Three miner. Oh, the 3 miner day. No, so, 2 of those miners were
No, Jay. So let me, because I saw it from the outside looking in.
Okay.
We went to we went to meet somebody. I think it was Script, or it was Darkest, or it was somebody, right? We went to go visit them, and one of them gave you a miner.
Right. I think I had some kind of ship that I got a miner that I already had that got blown up, and then it was a rescue effort, and so all these people were coming to come rescue.
It was like MSF. It was a bunch of people. And then they gave you a miner.
Yep.
I think it was Script. Script gave you a miner, and you literally went out to mine and literally blew up in 5 minutes. Like, it was.
It was bad. It was bad. It was. Well, I tested the miner on a blank asteroid. I barely went anywhere. I don't even think I went like far at all. I was still in the same system with everybody, and all of a sudden, like these drones came in that I wasn't paying attention to. And it was like bang, bam, 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 and all of a sudden, boom! And I'm floating in space.
And
I look
like,
at
oh no!
and there is like nothing but a few blocks left of the miner. It was like all those gone. It was like, oh my god, really?
Yeah.
And then someone gave me another one, and then I had that one. I think I did mining. Probably about 15 minutes of actual mining with it. Then I got blown up again on the same kind of scenario.
Yeah.
And then Darth gave me that last one that I kept to the end.
Replacement miner. Yeah, that thing.
And that one I actually never took any damage with it, and I mined a lot with it. But then I finally got the Plutos, and then I lost the Plutos towards the end of our stream, and I feel really bad about that. I was in so many skirmishes and drone battles with it, and I had a lot of confidence in the ship because I got through every one of them. I got out of every situation, and that last time, I don't even know what the heck happened. It shouldn't have blown up like that. It just all of a sudden, boom, the whole thing. It was like, oh.
Yeah. So that's once we discovered that CV miners are the shit. That's when we started messing, with them. So that's when I made the chisel.
Oh yes, you got the chisel. The chisel's really cool. That's hey, did you release this?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't release it. So I released it to the community.
Okay.
But no, it's a bomb. So it's a great bomb, but it's a freaking bomb. So it's awesome. Like, the thing mines pentaxid in seconds. Like, I'm really happy with it, but I'm not gonna put it on the workshop just because it's a freaking bomb. And everybody that has it, they know it. They know not to get into shit. But
I honestly, I haven't. Like, all the CV miners are bombs. I mean, and if they're small.
No, it's true.
Like you got too many parts to put in too small of a space to not make it a bomb. There's no way around it unless you make it big.
Yeah. No, it's true. So hold on. So I think this is it. So these are all literally all the CV miners that I built from then, right? So we built the chisel.
Yep.
And I dude, that was heaven, dude. When I was in the chisel and we were just mining away, oh my god, it was so much fun, dude. It was like we were rich, you know? And then I realized that the chisel looks really freaking stupid on a CV. So I was like, okay, I gotta make a smaller one. So I made the first iteration of the awl.
Okay, yep.
And then I got blown to shit. And I was like, oh man, you know. So I ended up giving it again to Rogar. And I gave him a prototype of a new one, and he kind of refined it a little bit. And this is the end one here. So I moved the cockpit from the front to the back. So now the cockpit's in the back. It's protected with a blast door, and you're back here ventilated. It's got a shield. It's got
full size shield or the small one.
The small one. It's got a 280,000 cargo system. It's not a lot of cargo, but this is like your little sidekick miner for your CV. It's not like your big on your own thing, right? So it doesn't have warp or anything. But yeah, so it's kind of the prototype right now. It doesn't have the multi-turret that I liked having, so I still am not happy with it. Because I gotta have one that also has a multi-turret, because it's great to be able to salvage too on the fly.
Yep.
So I'm a little frustrated that it doesn't have that, so that's why I'm kind of... I'd probably just scrap it, but it does serve a purpose. It does serve a purpose. So the other thing was Garamond, right? Let me talk about the Chislet real quick.
The Chislet, yeah. That's so cute.
It took me so long, right? Because I saw it. I actually saw it. I went into game and I saw it, and I was like, you know, it's the chisel. I didn't even think twice about it. I didn't really... It looked weird because I guess it was smaller, but I didn't get it. Proportion-wise, I was like, I didn't understand. I was just like, there's something wrong with the game. I'm not going to fuck with it. And I like left it there, I think, for a day or two. And then I realized that, oh my god, this is an SV. Somebody literally took this thing and made an SV and changed all the thrusters and did all this work to it. And I was blown away, dude. This little guy... Yeah.
It actually probably worked quite well as a SV miner.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been tested. Yeah, no, it's cool.
Looks like power's good on it.
Shout out to Garamond for that guy, man. That was cool.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, you could. It's probably expensive because of all the mining drills on it.
Oh yeah, sure.
But I mean, that could be a suitable, really, really good SV miner.
Yeah. Super miner, yeah. So then I made the drill pup for the mech challenge, and it's weird. Like I don't think I would ever use it in game again, but yeah, I mean it. I think some people would like it.
It looks really cool. It almost like, man, it could almost be a base too. Like if you want,
yeah.
You know?
I don't like it though. I think it's too compact. Like it's probably explodey, but it's got everything. I mean, it's got a warp drive. It's got plenty of power and. It does have a warp drive, right? I think it has a warp drive.
Yeah,
I'm saying, it's down here. Yeah, it's got an advanced warp drive. It's got 16 or 36. It's got 12 drills. They're protected by blast doors when you're not using them. It's got some good firepower, and it's got all the, you know, it's cool. But I mean, I don't know. Meh. It's weird. It's something that you would go out on your own and not have on a CV. Right. So I don't know. Practicality wise, I probably wouldn't use it again.
Yeah,
but it was cool. It was cool to use it.
So at this point, we're getting pretty late in the playthrough.
Yeah.
Well, kind of mid late, you know. So we started bringing in some big toys because we had these. We were getting a lot of resources in with the CB miners.
Yeah. Bring in the trip.
Should we say? Yeah.
So I think we had the Conda first, or no? We had the Treb first.
No, I thought we had the Conda first, and then I brought in the Trib, and then you came in with the Zyphos.
Because you were taking a long time with the Treb. Yeah, that's right. You were like, you know, I need some more time and everything. And
I do that.
I gotta texture it. I gotta texture it. I'm like, just bring it in, not textured, Jays. Like I would never. I would never bring in an untextured build. It's like, all right.
Yeah, I want to enjoy it, and this is the so this is the version that I was using in game, I think, and not the not the one that made it to the workshop.
Yeah. Yeah. So to me, this was like your.
Oh no, this is a newer version. Okay.
Well, that's fine. We know.
Yeah, no, it's got the third controller on it, and I bet you it has the some of the other little features too.
Yeah. So this was like the this is when like you're like, yeah, I could do shit now, and like I remember.
Oh yeah.
I remember the first battle, dude. You remember the first battle?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was scared to death of these battles, right?
And you were terrified, dude. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, but then after you gotten a couple good battles with it, you start to get a little confidence up. Like, hey man, they haven't shut me down. I mean, I'm still going. I won. Oh my god, I won.
Oh dude, the first time when so it was you and me, and we were fighting a
I think I lost you on
yeah, sorry. So we were fighting a I want to say a nullifier, and you kept leaving the fight to go recharge your shields, and I'm sitting here in the conda just dying, right? Like I'm losing all my turrets. And Jay's like, oh, I gotta go recharge my shields. I'm like, dude, forget about the shields. Let's go. And then like finally, I think you ended up like, I think you got frustrated that day, and then the next day you came back and you just didn't give a shit, and that's when you were like, oh, okay, cool. This is how you do it.
Yep. Yeah, well, I was scared to death. I mean, you know, but
well, I don't think you'd ever. I mean, honestly, I think that was probably your first real CV battle, right? Like you hadn't.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you had never really fought in anything, and you know, this was.
I flew the shade around when other people were fighting a bigger ship.
Yeah.
But that was about it. That was my combat experience. I ran around in the shade, shot it with some cannon turrets as I stayed at full speed.
yeah. So, but that's it. Like I can't even imagine the feeling of being somebody that's built so many CVs. I mean, you've built, you know, a ton of you have entire fleets of CVs and ships and stuff, and you know, to actually finally experience that in a ship that can handle its own and fight a lot of things, that had to have been really rewarding.
Oh yeah, it is. It was fun. On these two, I especially like to build the war type ships like the trebuchet because I mean, I don't know, they're kind of fun on the insides too. Like this one, I was like, I don't want to have it, you know, like my other ships with all this stuff in it, you know, all this room. And this one, I found I spaced out everything, like all the parts, and made this whole big nose area, like, you know. Yeah. It's very wasteful on space if you're trying for a lot of interior space, but yeah, I liked it. It worked. It was stronger.
No, definitely. But see, that's it though, right? So I do remember the frustration of moving things in and out of it a lot, and this is also what I think led to the Helios in the end, right?
A lot of things led to the Helios. I mean,
so after that, right? Once we really got frustrated with that, that's when I was like, you know, let's make something that can tug the CVs, and then you know, because you also suck at warping, so it was frustrating to sit there and have to like spell out everything every time we warped, and it was a lot of frustration.
The whole getting around the galaxy, I think is I'm not a fan of the current system, and it is frustrating even if you know what you're doing.
Right? No, totally. So. That's when we brought the Tugahawk in, and the Tugahawk did okay. It did its thing.
Yep, it did.
And do you have the original brick thing you were gonna build? Do you have that original one still?
Oh God, maybe.
We gotta see that. So, like, we had this idea in stream, and then we're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go build something. You're gonna go build something." So I built the Tugahawk, and I think you built something.
Is it this one? Yeah, here's the brick thing. Kind of put it off the side here. Yeah, this was concept early prototype one. The idea of this was that CVs could dock on all the sides of it. So you got a big landing pad, and it would be space only. But it's this huge brick, and despite me not like even having a floor on this thing yet or anything else, the size class and block usage was getting absolutely insane on it.
Yeah, it's huge.
So
what was going to go in the middle?
Well, literally, a trebuchet could park inside this thing.
Oh wow.
So I was my idea was I was going to have like some crew, some place to go inside the ship somewhere along the front, like maybe just the top or the bottom, and then have the whole middle like some giant open hangar space. And I was going to try to like play with force fields and see how big of an area could I cover and make airtight with force fields. And because I didn't want to add more block work to this thing because it was so big already. But I didn't like, it was kind of like that thing. I came back and I looked at it. I'm like, man, I don't really like it. It's just a big brick.
But it's interesting how the mind works, right? So it's like, this was, we both had very different concepts of what we thought would be a good idea to solve that problem, right? And and then once we moved around in the Tug-a-Hawk, I think you were probably like, yeah, the Tug-a-Hawk makes sense, but it's really small. It does, you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like, so what you did is you kind of, this has aspects of the Helios in that it's modular, it has some options conceivably with your idea, but then you started making the sled, and it kind of, and I don't know if you intended for the modules originally. I don't think you did, right? You just wanted to make a flat.
Yeah, I started with that, but then it was mentioned in comments, and I was thinking about it myself. I'm like, man, there's all this room here. I don't want to fill it in with stuff. Wouldn't that be cool with modules? And someone said, you ought to do modules. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do modules. And that's,
Right. Let me see. I have the old versions here.
Oh, so I got a new version of the Helios. If you want me to bring that one in.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I think I spawned Whip 3 or whatever. But it looks textured.
Yeah. The latest version up over. Yeah, if you go a little bit further out, it's just a little fancier on the inside. It's got more LCDs. It's got some other bug works done. I fixed the gravity issue. I had to remove all 4 gravity generators from the original location. Oh, and a big thing that's different is the entire system for docking. The LCD lights are a lot different on this one. They actually are made to disappear when you get close to them, but when you're in a CV, it doesn't count USB in there because they don't trip them, so it works perfectly now.
Clever.
So,
ooh, I like these. So the LCDs change when they're not available anymore? The module base, it says currently docked available. Does it change when they're docked?
No. But what I did is I put in 2 LCDs. Right, there's one that does graphics on this side, and the other one is for a person to name it, and it's really simplistic LCD. So we can say this is XCalibers. Thing. Okay, so basically,
nice.
Oh, I cut it. I must have hit buttons.
Well, that's fine. I get the concept.
Yeah. So you can just name your stuff, and I also put in switches for these doors, so they just either stay open or stay closed. I got tired of them opening up and closing all the time.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and then on the front area here, you notice that there's some gravity generators over here in the wall now.
Ah, look at that.
Yeah, so I did that. I pulled them from their other spots. Added in some information about Reforged.
Nice.
And inside over here I got an LCD for
Don't forget the radiation, anti-radiation station here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Added that. This is gonna be a standard feature on all new CVs, by the way, or stuff like that. It's something that. I didn't realize did anything, back when I used to build it, or maybe it didn't. Add a new sign there.
Back when I used to build, like yesterday.
Oh wow, things change so much over time. You know what
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So I mean, there was just a bunch of little things that were fixed. So better gravity. I had even on the version that we had, I think I still had one of the engineering bays that still had an air leak. So I got that fixed. And then, yeah, I had to do a lot of work on this too to pull out all the thrusters and like leave spots to put them back. So
yeah. I'm so excited to get this in season 2. Like to actually be able to like play with it with some longevity.
Yeah, I really wanted to like start using this, but that was right at the end of the season, and then we had all those that technical problem there with game versions and stuff.
So what's cool though is that there's been some
on the back. Oh, you got to check out the LCDs in the back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where?
The
lines. Yeah,
you like the line strips?
I do. Yeah, I do.
And then these have the proper targeting ones.
Oh no, because I did this in a Let's Play. So I was showing the dropship, and I went to dock it, and I noticed the new LCDs, and I was like, "Oh, that's sweet."
Oh yeah, cool.
Which I forgot. I need to give you this. Actually, if you just want to take it, I'm done with it. I think. Well, it needs more texturing probably, but.
Oh yeah, the dropship. Oh yeah,
this thing's like freaking done, dude. But yeah, I went to dock it and I was like, oh yeah, no, this is cool with the way like the LCDs lead you all the way there.
Yeah, I dig that. Cool. It was a pain in the butt though because I put that in, got it like worked out so it lined up decent everything, and then I released the ship. And then it didn't dawn on me at the time for whatever reason that the LCDs that I placed were interfering with docking. Because I had them all along the bottom here, and there was all these like LCDs, and so then I had to go through and fix every single one of the docking bays and patch the ship. And I moved all the stuff away from the bottom, and I put them actually on the flight deck. But then I tested landing anything on top of the LCDs, and it didn't mess with anything. So I don't like them visually there, but I couldn't keep them down in these bays. It was messing up docking.
Right. I did add turrets to this too, so there's actually turrets for when you go
did
down. What? I added turrets to the dropship, so there's turrets underneath now, so when you land and stuff. Actually, maybe I'm not done. Am I done? Did I add landing gears? I don't think I added landing gear. Maybe I'm not done. Okay.
Okay.
I guess I gotta add it. Yeah, I gotta add the landing gear. I forgot about that. Damn it.
You want to see a new work in progress?
Yeah, let's see.
Module.
Module time. It's module time.
Let me find it in my list. I got to clean up my list. My goodness, I got so many things in here. All right, so here it is so far. Oh yeah, dock that puppy.
So it probably needs some more texturing underneath to make it blend with the bottom more. It's not as busy as the texture under. You know what I mean?
Good though. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of it gets a little
added stuff.
But that's sweet. It does the role perfectly. I mean,
doing everything I can to not ask you to texture it, but still have you texture it.
Oh god,
trying really hard, Jay. No, I'm kidding. Kidding.
Yeah. Everybody's got to learn how to texture. No, it's a time commitment. Yeah, thing. So here is this new thing.
Yeah, look at this.
This is right now I got it called the Plutus M2 module.
Oh, dude.
So yeah, this is kind of neat when it docks too, but it's hardened steel this time, so it's tougher. Yeah. It's got way more thrust power. It's got more turrets. It's got the same exact drill thing. It's got the same first person view on this side, but you have a docking cockpit on the backside.
Yeah.
And I planned on getting like probably double the storage on it, so probably about 320s, and I want to get in some like advanced constructors to process that stuff on the fly too. So it's got warp drive too. Yeah,
full
and
shield.
Yeah, full shield, warp drive. So yeah, and if I go park it into a bay, I'll show you what that looks like.
That's badass, dude.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I went in the wrong cockpit to park it in the bay. Oops.
Oh,
yeah,
so it's bi-directional piloting, yeah, so you get dog.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I had to. Even if the CB drills are retracted, it counts them with collision
Yeah.
as being fully out. So it was just being really stupid for
Yeah.
all that stuff there. Okay, so yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
So then, yeah, when it's parked on the side of the ship, you could, keep the drills retracted and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I used that extra, going past the hull of the ship, so I could make that front part taller, so I could get the multi-turret up there, and just build that whole thing. I'm trying to protect the drills more too by having more blocks around them, from the sides at least.
Yeah. No, I love
So-
this, dude. This is a cool content, and it looks cool. It
Oh,
looks
thank
cool
you.
sticking out. Like I'll once you texture, like I'm already seeing it textured, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna look really cool. It's gonna look like it's part of the Helios, like it's some kind of like access port or something.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like that. It looks a little different than all the other modules so far, and
Yeah.
and a bunch
that's
of
cool.
modules too. That's cool.
really
Yeah.
cool, man. I'm excited, dude. Yeah, I'm excited to see how good it mines and stuff and movement and all that.
But my whole game plan is I want it. I like a lot of things about the Plutos. I liked its agility and its drill setup and really everything about it for what it is. But I want to make this one, although it's bigger and heavier, try to fly and feel like the other one. So agile, it's got, you can hit maximum speed, but this one's safer too because it's bigger and
Right.
built of stronger materials and parts will be separated more and it's got more turrets. So you should. It'd be, unless you're really stupid, you shouldn't lose a miner like this. But
Right.
I probably could, but
Now
I'm
what
saying
do
the average person probably could.
Now, what do you think about the upward thrust? Do you think 2 is enough when you got 4 going every other way?
Upward thrust. Well, I mean, this one here, it's space only, right? It's not.
Okay.
It's not set to go to a planet whatsoever. So it doesn't have to deal with that gravity. So, and well, it's 2 up, 2 down, 2 left, 2 right, 6 forward. When you're flying in space,
4 back, which is smart. Okay.
and 4 back. So I think that's about the right balance. Now I do, one of my goals is I do want to make a production module that is planet capable. Well, for high G planets, it's actually 2. I was where is this thing? Yeah, you see how that it's moving. You can feel that it's bigger than the Plutos, but I'm trying to make it as agile as the Pluto, as the smaller Plutos.
I feel it. Yeah, it's got good agility here. It's fast. And it looks good. Yeah. It fits in this slot, but it looks really good, dude. Like it doesn't look like it's a box. Like this is cool, man.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah. No, this is gonna be good. I'm excited, man. Now you're making me want to build one. This is cool.
I'm kind of excited for that. So it's going to be the high end miner I would like to get in. Probably be later game again. I'm sure it's not going to be free, but yeah. Oh, I might.
Oh, dude, you know what? You know what we totally forgot?
Huh?
The interceptor.
Interfector?
The interceptor, yeah. The intercepting interfector. So that was such a funny build because it's like, again, this was a build that you really built based on your playthrough. Like, yeah, I don't think you would have ever built that or taken the time to build something like that had you not, like come up with that in game. I think the game made you go like, yeah, I want to like really mess something up with a lot of turrets.
Well, it did, and I'm like, Oh, first of all, like in vanilla, right? I wasn't too excited about building CVs that could attack ground stuff because you only had limited turrets that could fire in the atmosphere, right? And it's the same thing with Reforged. The only thing is you no longer have a limitation on those turrets, at least on the server settings we were playing on. So it's like, well, what if you had like 60 cannon turrets? What kind of what are you going to do with that? And this whole thing was just kind of just a fun experimental build with these arms trying to get like firing positions of turrets and to have them like, and it works well. I mean, this thing can shoot every single angle and
overkill, dude. Should have been called the Creole Overkill.
Creole. But I mean, it doesn't even need a quantum core. That's a wonderful thing about it. It's not even that. So yeah, one of my goals though is to try to make a new production module that has some big thrusters on it that can go down to, people want things like, imagine if you could roll up like when we're doing like the POI stuff right on the grounds. So you hop into like this production module here and you take off and you land it on the ground, and this is like a portable base that you can put wherever you want. And then and like if we're playing together, like maybe I would go down to the ground with like a module like this, and then you would take the drop ship with our stuff and we'd park them like on the ground, and we got like everything. We got the base, we've got our storage, our production, we've got our tanks, we got everything. How
much cargo does this have?
This one isn't the high gravity one, so this is space only. But this one's got 8 320Ks. Okay. So I got to make like a new version that's it would be tougher material and way more thrusty, and probably need some turrets on it and stuff like that too. So I don't know how much storage is going to go on it, but and Reforged Eden, even in the creative scenario, if you got weights and volumes on, there's a bunch of planets around, and some of those have very high gravity, so you can kind of test stuff in creative this way. So that's a new discovery on my part. I didn't realize that before until I tried to take screenshots there. You know me in putting up posts. I always take all these screenshots and I try to get a little variety and like go to one planet or a different planet or space or whatever. So I'm going to these planets in the Reforged creative scenario, and it's like I forget what build it was, but I wanted to take like some pictures of this scene, and every time I would spawn it, the gravity was so high I couldn't move it off the ground. It would just like stay planted there, and I couldn't take it off. I'm like, damn it. But it just dawned on me too that, well, maybe why don't you just start the scenario with the weights and limits turned off? You won't have that problem, right?
There you go. So it's interesting. So you're saying like basically you want to have like a high production platform that you would take down to planet, and basically, it gives you the.
Yeah, it serves as like a complete base for you while you're on the planet. But then when you're done, it can hold a lot of cargo. It has a lot of power and can take back off and redock to the spaceship, and then you move on.
Definitely.
So yeah, when we were like, well, we want to go bust some POIs. Yeah, we'll just take the drop ship, take production ship, land near each other, and hit it. We could be on the planet for weeks screwing around. Well, we probably wouldn't be, but I'm just saying we could.
I got you.
And just like live right out of this thing, and it's like it's your base, but you don't have to leave it behind.
Yeah. No, definitely. No, it's true. I mean, it would be good to have something, something like that you could basically cargo attach to, and so it makes me not, because if you're gonna do that, right? What so then the dropship, the purpose of the dropship is to move vessels, right? To move vessels
right
up and down the planet.
I have thought about, what if you could combine both of them into a dropship? Would you have enough room? Could you put in enough power, have enough storage, enough weapons?
No. So like the dropship I have has 2 cargo systems, right? 2 cargo systems.
Right.
It does have, deconstructor, it has basic stuff, but it doesn't have a lot of cargo. So, cargo's a thing, especially when you're taking apart POIs, and we were using the cartridge pretty heavily to do that, and Oh, that's another thing is the cartridge, but I won't. You guys know.
I think you cut out there again.
No, I'm saying they know the cartridge. I don't need to bring that in, but we did build the. I did get motivated to build a smaller cartridge, which is the clip, right? So
yeah,
this little guy.
Yep.
Which you brought in. So I mean that's a way to expand on a dropship, but yeah, it would be nice to have this module actually to bring down. And now I'm thinking like how can we I guess we could just both fly. I'm trying to like combine them further, like dock the dropship to it and it'd be a whole system, but I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah, I would think you just fly up to the planet with the Helios and just like we are now and just undock and right down to the surface.
Yeah. Yeah, that I like the idea. So you haven't started that yet?
No, I haven't. I mean, I was kind of wondering, looking at the idea, could the dropship on the back serve the role, and that where you won't have to take 2 ships down, but then, like I like a nice, like the crafting area in here. I just love that roomy feeling. And there's no way you're going to do that and dock ships or dock HVs on it. It's just not going to have enough room for it.
No, that's true.
So having a separate one like this, I think would work good. And honestly, if you're going to be down on a planet for a while, or it's like your favorite planet, you could take down a farm module while you're at it, and they could have a big farm going on planet side too. I mean,
well, what do you think?
Whatever you could like drop and have this whole city instantaneously like on the planet while you're there, and then we're like, oh well, we hit everything on this planet, and just take everything off and back up to your ship and cruise.
Yeah. So now I'm thinking, like, is there a way to put at least a scarab on there somewhere? Like, because tree cutting's a very big thing that we always run into with the carbon and stuff. So is there a way that we could, like if we're going on a tree expedition, you know what I mean? How do we take the tree miners without taking the dropship?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, all these are kind of big to move a tree cutter, but, honestly, if we're going to have a place that we're going to stop at for a little bit, I don't know. I mean, either take the dropship or whatever, or I don't know how you'd mount a scarab to one of these things.
Yeah. No, I'm just
I don't
thinking,
really want to screw with it. That's the whole thing. I mean,
right.
The whole point. I hated like trying to dock all these things to one another thing, and then I got shot, needs to be repaired. Let's undock everything and park it around in space.
I'm not thinking of that aspect of it. No, you're totally right. That's a pain in the ass.
It is.
I'm sorry. I forgot about the whole docking to docking problem. Yeah, that's a problem. So, but I mean, I guess you could. Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out, right?
Yeah.
You see the entrance, right? You see the entrance to get into the thing from the inside, right? Could this not be a hangar door? That could, it could be the smallest hangar door because those scarabs are really small.
Yeah. You could bring this floor back and actually have like a little landing pad for a scarab right on the front of it.
Well, dude, you could fit like 5 scarabs in here and it wouldn't even be in the way of it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
You could literally just have this as a hangar door and just an entrance, and you could literally just fly in. You could fly in miners if you want. Any small mining stuff like a small auger or the mole or because imagine so hear me out, imagine this is our first CV, you know what I mean? Imagine this is like the first thing that we can work out of. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
This is a CV. Well, we won't use this as a first CV. This thing can't move with weight, so
okay.
Yeah, I mean,
but you know what I mean. I'm just saying,
this version's just meant to spawn and dock and keep docked permanently. It's got like really, really cheap little dinky thrusters on it and stuff. So I'm
more talking your new high G, your new high G version. Like that could be a thing to be able to move in small SV miners or HV, and then they could be moved in from inside the Helios.
Right. Well, and then when you spawned that one that you were working on, I was like, I'm like, wow, that looks pretty close to one of the modules already. Was that starter CV that you? Yeah, I was just like, wow, that's cool. It could probably almost be a module I don't know how the sizes are, but
yeah. So I gotta figure that out. I definitely I'm still stirring in my head like what the most efficient functional combination of things.
You know, it'd be really cool if we were planning on getting the Helios at some point. If you had a starter CV that did all the starter CV stuff, but would fit in a module bay.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful. I mean, it would just.
I don't think. I mean, I could make a starter CV this small. That's.
Yeah.
That's not hard. It's just
Yeah.
I'm scared of the explodey bits now.
Oh, right. Well, or make the starter CV actually not use that bay, but the little bit bigger the dropship bay in the back.
Yeah, totally. Well, essentially, the dropship is more or less a starter. I mean, there's other than the big thrust. I mean, if you were to minimize that thrust, it has everything you want in a starter CV. It's got a warp drive. It's got a shield. It's got construction and cargo and it's got everything. There's nothing. Yeah, I mean, essentially, you want something that can carry around all your starter HVs and SVs. That's a done deal. So you start out in that, and then you progress to where you get the Helios, I guess. But I don't know. All I know is we need to get the Helios in kind of as quickly as we can, and then kind of work from that. But what our first steps are, I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of steps before you even. I mean, we got to achieve like CV minors, I think, before we can even think about.
Right, but once we get to CV minors, it's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? That's all.
Right. Yeah.
It's a little bit of luck and time, and
Yeah.
Because if we get wiped in the CV minor, then it's like shit. But if we at least have one CV minor, then it's achievable.
Mm-hmm.
And
honestly, it doesn't matter too, because we keep on talking like, oh, it's got to be a module, and if it fit in there, but you know what, dude, it doesn't have to be anything, because it's got the biggest flight deck I think of any ship I've ever made.
Course. Yeah.
So it's like, you could whatever.
But the more efficient. So the idea is the more efficient, like the better, right? So the less we have to put on top of the flight deck, the better, because then that gives us room to have. Like big freaking combat ships.
Yep, exactly.
So let me ask you the $1 million question, JRandall. Are you going to be designing a new combat ship for season 2, or are you sticking with the Treb?
I don't know. I haven't come to that point yet. If I do, these kind of ships would. It's like a month long commitment from when I decide to start it to complete it.
Yeah, no, I know.
So yeah, right now I haven't. I got like too many other little things to do, but maybe I wouldn't mind like having. It's kind of neat having like different ships each season. I'm trying to mix everything up, but I can't build like everything new each season. That's just way too much building.
Oh, it is. But I mean, I'm excited to build combat ships. Like, I want to build a better Conda. I want to finish this Mandalorian. Wow. You see this thing on top of here? Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, dude. That is freaking crazy, man. I love it.
So
that is so uniquely shaped and different and.
Yeah.
Hold up a minute. I'll be right back.
No problem. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to build, but I definitely want to build a new Conda. I am looking at the problem with the Conda is the turret. The turret. Let me go back to the Conda here. So I'm thinking of building a version of the Conda that has doesn't have this kind of system with the turrets. But maybe this would be solid, and then I'd have them on top and bottom and stuff, just to protect the. Because they went pretty quick. So I don't know. I need to figure a more efficient way to do this, to where you can stay in the fight a bit longer and have some more real estate to put new turrets down. So I am looking at like a slightly different version, but I probably will build off of the Conda and just make it like a different model of the Conda. Like, this is the Conda. What is this called? The Conda. And some assault thing, right? Oh, it's just called the Conda. But yeah, so it'll be like the Conda whatever, like Conda Sport Edition or something way more clever than that. But Yeah, smaller ships for sure. I definitely want to have a good fighting CV that's pretty damn small that I could easily get into, and then I could actually fight stuff. So I am going to be doing that. And a week farming titanium, right? Yeah, it's an definitely. Battle test. Yeah, we'll battle test it, definitely. I think it'll be good. I mean, I got enough room to do whatever, right? Like, so if I need to space things more, but the way this thing's designed, it's gonna have a ton of redundancy, right? So this entire front area is just decoy. So these are all decoy sections. They're all going to be individually sectioned. You'll have the opportunity to do Xeno, I guess. This is a SV hangar that comes in here, and you can be able to dock an SV in here and everything. Dock whatever ships you want to dock into here, and really all the real estate's back here. You know, this is where the bridge is. This is where the core room's going to be. You know, so all this is going to be towards the back of the vessel, but it's still protected in the back too, right? You're still going to have a lot of armor in the back, so you know it'll be well protected all the way around. You're going to individual engineering rooms and stuff. There's a lot of work to do on this thing. It's a big undertaking, so I don't know when it's going to get complete, but I definitely am going to start really focusing on this thing in the next week or so here, because I really do like it. I want to use it. I am excited about it, so. But yeah, it's definitely the most RP thing I'm probably ever gonna build. So lots of decisions to make on it still.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Welcome back.
Had a phone call there.
Yeah.
Um.
So yeah.
That's a big ship, man.
Yeah, it's big, dude.
Mando cruiser.
Super big RP ship, yeah. I'm excited though. I mean, I am excited to finish. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, I do want to finish it. I think it'll be really fun to see it complete.
Yeah.
I mean, the Xiphos, which I haven't spun in yet. I'm spawning the Xiphos because.
Oh yeah, the Xiphos. Yeah, you know, originally when I was doing the trebuchet, I wanted to actually go a little bigger, but the CPU thing was scared the crap out of me, and then I thought I went too big, and I kind of ended up somewhere in the middle. But yeah, you just went straight up bigger with this, and you really built it a lot more tougher on the front too. I mean, this thing is like really no joke.
Yeah, no, this thing could take all the heat, and actually the Mando's even more so.
Is it?
The entire front half, all the way to here to the artillery turret, is just decoy.
Oh my god!
If you look down here, there's an under hangar section that you can fly up into with an SV.
Oh yeah.
And it goes into here, and this is all going to be decoy inside here. And it's all going to be individual glass rooms and stuff, and it's just going to be completely decoy. So the whole frontal is going to be just
this is an end game ship for sure.
Yeah, look at the quantums back here. Come to the back, and if you find them, if you're able to find the bridge.
I'm at the back bottom. Should I be?
Well, okay. So come up the hangar. Yeah, go into the hangar on the bottom, and then
I'm right here next to you now.
Yeah, so come up to the first room here. This is the engine room. So I kind of started it. I did a stream in here, basically. The first door in the elevator coming up.
Right there. Okay.
Oh, you're here. Yeah, right here.
Yep.
So this is engineering so far. This is just where the generators are and the warp drive and stuff. This isn't, the shield's up there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a good way to do it. Nice and I like these roomy rooms, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I gotta justify this space. There's so much space, right?
Yeah. You might as well spread stuff out.
And then you come up here. Come up to there's another room that I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that yet. And then But if you come up here, turn around. Yeah, this is the quantum room.
Okay.
You can see how many quantums I need right now just to get this thing in CPU.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't even look at this.
This
CPU.
is the actual. Well, it's actually a little more than what's needed, but yeah, this is the idea.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, this is something to fill up some space with on all these new ships. So, is a core room. It's like a new room that never used to exist. You know, you used to just have a single core. It's like put it somewhere. But yeah, now you got all these CPU blocks, especially in RE.
Yeah. That's the bridge, and so this is really where the business is this half of the ship. The other half is really just decoy and
okay.
Because there's no other. I mean, I'm sure I'll have like some RP stuff. I'll definitely have like the med bays and the lounge, and I'll probably do all that. But more or less, like, yeah, it's still gonna be like a heavy combat. You know, it's a Mandalorian ship. I think they were about the they were about the business, right? So.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to keep the paint job and everything as close to replica as possible, so we'll have the nice kind of like orange accents like they have. It's pretty cool. Like they got these cool lines and stuff that are kind of orange, but yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. No, that's. I dare say this is the biggest ship I ever seen you do. I think that this is bigger than Zyphos yet too.
It is. Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Man, you're getting big. You know.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But you know, there is some justification because these end game fights, you know, a small ship with everything tight together is gonna. Well, you can build them smaller. But I don't know. This is cool though. I'm glad you're building something really, really big.
Yeah. So the engine rooms do have armor, guys. So I mean, this is all just space that I could be armoring and stuff on each side of the engineering rooms and stuff. So it'll have some spacing and everything between it. So it should be good. I definitely did account for that. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think honestly, you know, in all my time in Empyrean, like the Zyphos is like probably my favorite build now at this point. Like I think it's definitely the one I'm the most proud of as far as the time I put into it, because I would have never built anything this big and this detailed before the Let's Play, because there wasn't a justification for anything this big until I played the Let's Play. And then I realized, like, yeah, I got to build something this big to be able to handle the things in the server.
Yeah. You need some big stuff.
Okay,
you know?
I got you. So
I mean, even the trebuchet, it's good to a point, but you know, there's battles that it can't hang with.
Yeah. Did you ever see the? I showed you the RP stuff, and I don't know if I did, because this is not the prototype. The prototype is the one in the server. This is the finished one. I added, if you go on the Zyphos, if you go to the bridge, the upper bridge.
Upper bridge, all right. I get a little lost yet. I'm sorry.
The hatch above the on the top there where the artillery turret is.
Oh yeah, I got above the hangar. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, hatch artillery right there.
Yeah. So if you come down here, you come to the bridge.
Yeah.
So if you go forward here, let's go through here, core room, and then you keep going forward. There's the constructors.
Oh yeah.
And then I added this. So on the prototype it had a teleporter here, but I added this whole area.
Oh
some
wow.
RP, yeah. So there's a medical bay over here.
Oh nice.
And then I got like a captain stateroom here.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow, yeah. You made some rooms, man.
Yeah.
Some RP stuff. Holy crap.
And then I got a tri-area generator room. So I noticed that I still needed more generators, even with the 4 big ones. So I added a room to add some smaller ones. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Because honestly, if you keep looking through here, if you just look through this wall, there's nothing but space. Like I could add like another 5 rooms if I wanted to.
Oh yeah, dude,
there's so much room, you know. But I just didn't. I couldn't justify it anymore. So
it depends how you do up a ship. I mean, like your ship is, you know, it's for combat and everything. But yeah, can you imagine if you section that off and got almost as much amount of rooms as you possibly could in that ship.
Oh yeah, no, it's a lot.
How much space it would actually have.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Would you like to see a ship that did that same thing I was just talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. This isn't for Reforged, but yeah, like this ship, you probably look at it and it doesn't look that big compared to the Xiphos.
Yeah.
But you remember looking at this ship, right? The Acephalus. This thing's got 4, or 5, five floors in one part, and it's just mammoth on the amount of space in it.
Yeah, no, crazy.
But that's really trying to utilize all the space.
This was for the charity stream, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The COVID relief stuff. Yep.
That's awesome, man.
But yeah, that technically, I think this ship is the biggest interior space-wise ship I've got. Besides the Leviathan, which outdoes this one, but
yeah.
But this one was just built to have a lot of interior, and it took forever and a day to do this ship, man. That was so much
God,
work.
I can't imagine, dude. Crazy. We raised a lot of money though, man. I think we raised over $1,000 for COVID, dude. That was cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, we did, yeah. So,
it's too bad. But like a ship like this, I mean, I don't really have any game use for it. But it's a novelty thing. It looks cool flying in space.
Oh, that's cool, dude. I'm sure there's people using it, dude. You say that, but I bet there's people using it.
It could be. I mean, I'm sure if you like the shape of the ship and you decided to you could make this into probably a lethal combat ship with enough work.
Oh yeah, no, it does have a cool shape too. I mean, it reminds me of the MX-15 kind of, the sides of it and everything. Your SV.
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
Yep.
You have that same kind of layering side thing, and it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. These are fun to build. Even this ship, when I first started, it didn't look quite like this. I had this completely different front end on it, and I didn't like it. And then I was like, no, that's going. And I started again.
Yeah.
I do remember, I don't know if you've seen the video, on the earlier version of the Helios, I had this turtle snout nose in the center middle, which was the was the cockpit, and you suggested to go ASIM and put something on one side.
Yeah.
And I did that, and right after that, dude, I was like, yeah, this is way better. I like the look of this now, even though it's a very simple shape, but it works.
No, you know what's funny too? You say that, right? You got a suggestion and you just kind of went with it. That's literally what streaming is for me. When I build on a stream, I get at least 30 or 40 of that. And it's dude, the amount of times that my stream has saved me from builds and stuff, just little suggestions like that, and it just sparks,
Yeah.
It's because sometimes you don't see it, right? When somebody's watching you, they're seeing it from, they're not worried about building. They're worried about what's this guy doing? What if he did that? That would have been cool. And, so that's a big part of, some of the successes I get with building is, Neuro's the reason why the Xiphos is completed, to be honest, because there was a point where I wasn't happy with it because of the back, and he was I don't know, some sequence, Liberace sequence thing, and I didn't understand it, but it forced me to change the ship, and I changed it, and it looks way better now than it did originally.
Oh, right, yep. Oh, even with the trebuchet too. I mean, should have seen some of my earlier things. I changed so much on the ship, kept on going over one area, and at first I was trying to get so much little intricate things in there that I lost. It's like the baseline of the shape, it was too erratic and it looked weird. So then I had to add in some new framework and stuff to try to tie the weird chunks of the ship back together so it didn't look separated that badly.
Yeah.
It was just just revision after revision after revision after revision. And same thing with the Helios. It's what I do with all the ships. I mean, it's extremely rare that I build a hull to start with and be like, don't change it 30 times.
Yeah, dude. Well, listen, that was season 1, guys. I mean, this probably isn't even all the builds, but this is more or less, other than the Mandalorian here and the medical ship and everything else, we brought into season 1, dude, and that, to me, that's insane. Like,
that was a lot of stuff.
That was a lot of stuff, but I mean, it was a learning experience, and we learned the hard way every time. We lost a lot of ships. It was fun, dude. I can't imagine it being any funner, but I think I'm gonna have a lot more fun with season 2 now that I know what's ahead of me a little bit. I think like inspiration's gonna be even better.
We kind of know what we really need to do, except like 2 things, like and you agreed to one of these at least. Is I did want to try the quest line out. We don't have to like focus on it, but just if we're nearby. Like to see how it pans out. And then I would like to actually try to do some farming and actually make food. Like honestly,
that's not me. That's you.
I mean, season 1.
Don't put that on me. It's you.
Right. Well, season 1, honestly, I was given a lot of food.
Yeah.
There was a point. There was a point in time that I just didn't need to care about food ever. So it's just like.
No, it's true.
But yeah, I kind of like the whole, it'd be kind of like playing the other game that we're kind of like messing with a little bit right now. And if someone just came by and gave you everything, it just be like, well, what do I do now? You already gave me the best this and the best that. I guess I just don't play anymore. I already got it.
No, I think, and it's true. I think when we played season 1, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. So I think a lot of people were like, let's help this along a little bit. But yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good for season 2. I don't think we're gonna need help per se, but I am definitely motivated to help in the economy. Like, I definitely want to purchase stuff off people. I definitely want to do a lot of trading, because that's what I'm super excited about, is the economy. Like, I really want to use Anvil City. I want to go there. I want to do trades. I want to get into all of that. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun, man.
Yep. No, that is pretty cool. I got some weird little side project I haven't started yet, but something eventually for the Anvil City, but it's going to be a slow thing, so it's not going to. I won't even talk about it much more until I can have something to show.
I want to do like a. I was thinking, like, I want to do a building that can take one module, like, docked into it, and like that way, when we go to trade, we would go in that thing and we would do all our trading in that. Like, it would take like maybe a cargo module or something, and then we could just literally park into this base that takes this module and be able to people can come, and we'll have like a lobby downstairs, and we can do our trading and stuff. One
thing I'm gonna have to do sometime too is convince Crazy Z or some to build a nice module for I don't know, Crazy Z stuff.
Dude, I'd love it, man. We need a luxury module. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You could have a nice swimming pool in there, and pianos, and dance floor, and bars, and
we need a space station that can carry modules too. Like, eventually we're gonna get to where we've got so much stuff that we kind of need to leave stuff somewhere, and like overflow storage and stuff, and we can have like this space station that can maybe take 4 modules or something.
Oh yeah,
and we could trade them out and stuff if we need to, whatever.
Yep, could definitely do that. In fact, I made a collection for the modules on Steam's Workshop, the Helios module collection now, and in there too. I'll just say it. If anybody wants to make a module, just use one of the existing ones as your like template, I guess, so they fit, and or another CV or base that uses these modules, then I'll just basically add them all to that collection. So, I mean, there's no reason why other CVs or bases made by other people couldn't like dock all these like standard size modules, or at least one type of them.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right. Well, I think that covers everything, man. I think we covered season 1. I think we talked about season 2 and kind of what we're going to be getting into. I know everybody is like, it's Monday and the server doesn't even come up till Friday, so. It's rough, man, but I think everybody just take some time, figure out what you're going to be doing in the beginning. I'm sure everybody's like building their asses off and trying to figure out what they're going to be bringing in and whatnot. And that's all we can really do until it comes up. Play Valheim. But I'm going to be building. I'm going to be building.
Texturing things.
Texturing things.
Speaking of texturing things, this big Mando ship here. That's a lot of texturing there, buddy.
Yeah, there's a lot of texturing.
After that, you have to build something like the Leviathan size and then texture that, just for good measure.
Oh man, yeah. No, for sure. So yeah, I will definitely be doing a build series at some point here in between, and probably some more Valheim content until then. Jay's been playing a lot, so we'll probably do a stream at some point as well. But after that, guys, Friday, we don't have a time yet, but Friday more will be revealed. We will have our epic launch of the server, and then Saturday it's just going to be more of that. And then, it's going to be awesome, dude. I can't wait. Super excited about it. I know Jay is. And, yeah, dude, that's all I got. That's all I got, guys. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say about excitement, too. That's why I already, got, a starter base ready.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, it's like, dude, because, when we first played, we weren't ready. We didn't know what to bring in. We were like, what build of ours from ancient times could we bring in? And we're ready now, guys. We're ready to freaking hit the ground.
I got very, very early plan, but I'll try to build some more stuff for gameplay as we go through it. But it'll take time.
Yeah, dude. All right, guys, that's it. We're gonna hit the raid here. We're gonna hit up Buko, who's playing some Empyrean right now, and catch you guys on the next one. Later.
See you, everyone.